Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! Bless you! Oh, literally, we just started, and then I got a text and I had to quickly respond to it. Audie, how was your stream? I hope you had a good one. What did you get up to today? Let me do you some shout outs and such if you haven't met Audie before. We've met Audie before. They are a very, very talented body artist. They do the aerial hoop. I'm assuming you weren't doing aerial hoop on stream, although I'd be welcome to be wrong there. That would be pretty cool. I hope you're doing well. Also, I should say, welcome on in Cthulhu and Maggie, and welcome on in Scott, and welcome on in Link and Arty and Clues and Yak and Gagi and Silent. I hope everyone is doing well. And Sleepy, EP even. EP, welcome on in. How are you all doing? I hope everyone's doing well. We're working on jigsaw puzzle today. Nice. Animal Crossing, 1,000 pieces. Heckin' lovely. Let me switch screens really quickly as well so I can actually see ya. So I can actually see, well, I could already see you, but you can see me. Hello, welcome on in. I hope everyone is doing well. Good morning. Sorry for the long intro there. It's just been a bit of a morning. We've just had to be kind of on it. It's fine. Everything's okay. It's just, you know, sometimes when you get like 5 pieces of post and then no post for like 10 years and then 5 pieces of post you have to sort in one day. I've had one of those days. One of those days. Oh dear. How was the jigsaw puzzle? Arty is super cool with a jigsaw puzzle. Hell yeah. How did it go, Arty? I hope that it went well. You'll have to remind me when we start drawing, I'll make sure I get you a sexy slime because I don't think I'll do it immediately. We'll still have our introduction and everything, but I will get you a sexy slime. Yes. We can see me. I'm here. Hello. How are you? I'm okay, actually. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, thankfully. I still have like another week of antibiotics, but then I'll be okay. And I'm actually now finally starting to get to a point where I'm like, oh, actually, I feel good. Yeah, I actually feel okay. Like I'm not waking up feeling like death anymore. It took a minute, but we're getting there. So yeah, that's nice. And then yesterday I planned out all of the pages so that I knew exactly what we were doing. We've got 20 pages and I think that's okay. And so I've planned out 19. The 20th page is literally just going to be the title page. So while it is technically a page we need to do, it's not really a story page. It's just the Adventures of Chicken and Waffles as a page, you know, like a front page kind of thing. So yes, we got there. Is it gonna be? It could be. It could have little horns and a little tail. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Stream was good. My first stream back in 3 years, but you had a lot of fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I think Twitch is one of those platforms where taking a break can be quite intimidating, especially, and it's important. Like a lot of people do need to be taking breaks. I think all of us need to take breaks at some point, but it can be intimidating on Twitch because coming back, you just don't know. Things change very quickly. You don't know what's going to be different. You're not sure if you're going to meet the same people or it's going to be new people, what the vibes are going to be like. So I'm really glad you had a good time. Hell yeah. I like it. I'm a big fan. It was pleasant to catch you streaming. Yeah, well, I'm grumpy that I didn't catch you streaming. Damn it. I could have popped you on in the background while I sorted out all these phone calls. Shoot. A jigsaw puzzle would have honestly been a good background thing, but it is what it is. It is what I didn't know. Next time. As amazing aerial hoop expo, it could be that too. That's what I was asking. I was like, oh, you're live. I wonder if you were doing aerial hoop. Like, I don't probably expect that you were, because I think that'd be quite the setup you'd need to film that. And I also don't know how Twitch is with that. You know, Twitch is funny about stuff. You'd have to be really careful looking into the rules. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool. It would be heckin' cool. But I also don't know how. I've never tried to set up a stream like that. I stream from a cupboard. I have no idea. Was there any announcements I needed to make today? Or not so much? Oh! I can. It's not a great announcement, but I went to a charity shop and I got a lot of thread. Not like a ridiculous amount. They put it in a cute little bag as well. I'd probably take it out of the bag though, because I don't need that. I also bought this wool from them, but that's for something else. That's for later. Ooh. They had loads of like greens and purples, so now I have lots of greens and purples, a veritable bouquet of threads. This is the thing, they're all from different brands. Like this one's just like got black on it. This one is, I believe, DMC. Yeah, that's DMC. This one is, I don't even know what this one is. Sylvanus. Yeah, it's an interesting name. You know what I mean? They're all different. A lot of the time when people have, if they give up a hobby or if someone passed on, stuff like that, you'll find these in charity shops in the UK, like little bundles of their old threads. And I pick them up because I use them so often. I get through so much thread, and it's a much cheaper way of getting thread than. Also, there was a sparkly one in there. Look at that. Sparkly blue. But yeah, it's a much cheaper way of getting thread than buying it firsthand. And also, it's nice because I imagine the original owner of the threads had full intentions to use them, but for whatever reason hasn't been able to. And it's kind of nice to give those threads like a little purpose and do something with them. So I got lots of greens and purples, a couple of other random ones in there, but that's very typical of a stash. So yeah. Maybe a future project to try an aerial stream. Another very interesting was restarting while staring at a hoop for extended periods, going, how do I do this again? But I think it would be interesting, Arty. I mean, I don't know if you're free for the rest of the day or if you're going to be busy. If you do need to nip off and go do anything, please do. As much as you're very welcome here, if you do need to go look after yourself, do it. I don't think there'll be anyone doing aerial hoop on Twitch right now. Maybe one at a stretch, which means even if it's a slower stream, you would probably be one of the only people streaming it, which means if people want to see it, they don't, you know, they're not going to have like someone who's got a very like full set that they're doing every single day, you know. It would be just you and maybe a couple of other people who are practicing. So I feel like you wouldn't have to worry too much about that because you're basically cornering the market. How do I do it again? Yeah, how do I do it again? How do I get up there? Oh dear. Yeah, good morning, Anime, good morning. How goes it? I hope you're doing well. I saw in Shifty stream yesterday, you said you'd nearly finished your commission. I hope that that's been going really, really good. Yeah, yesterday, I went out for coffee with a friend, which was really, really nice. I did unfortunately get a little unwell at the end. I started to have a migraine a bit early. It happens sometimes. But the positive in that was because I had a migraine a bit early in the day than usual. I actually had some time in the evening when I was feeling okay, which was nice because I actually got a bit of work done. So that was cool. So I would have loved to have stayed out a little bit longer, but it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes it just be like that. Finished it? You finished it? Oh, congratulations, Anime. Hell yeah. I hope the person really, really likes it. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. It's very heckin' cool. We've had some existential questions today. What are you? What am I doing? How do I do this again? Honestly, those are all very artistically based questions. Every artist needs to ask himself that every now and again. Who am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Speaking of aerials, I do have to pop off. Oh no, you have an aerial class. You're fine. Enjoy your aerial class. And again, anyone who hasn't followed Arty is just popping back to streaming after a bit of a break. And they were doing a lovely jigsaw today, but who knows? Maybe in the future we even get some aerial hoop. That'd be very heckin' cool. Someone, yes, we will screenshot your slime. Fear not, Arty. I remember Sleeve said that they were going to be a bit busier coming up, so I'll try to screenshot it myself. Yeah, I'll do my best to remember. Was there anything else I needed to say? I think that is about it. We're going to be streaming today and tomorrow, which is our regular schedule. I'm not sure if we'll have any extra time at the weekend. With the rate that we're going, we're doing about 1 page a day. I know I said I wanted to start the animation this month, but I'm going to say it's probably going to start next month at this stage. Because if we do 1 today, tomorrow, we've got like, I think I said 11 out of 20 is done. Because we have a couple of first pages. Actually, I could just show you all this, couldn't I? We got a couple of first pages that I haven't started yet, and then the pages at the end, which would mean if we have today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we'll have finished by the 3rd next week if we continue to do 1 page at a time. Although I will say there is 1 page in there that I think we could do with another day. So we actually might be finished in about a week. A week today, maybe. Because one of the pages is basically just a black page with tiny slime at the bottom. Another page is also just the title card, but I want to spend a bit longer on that. That one I'll be doing off stream, just because I want to really, if it's a title to something that I'm making, I want it to be very personal to me and something that I don't, you know, sometimes it's nice to take influence from other people, but I think sometimes it's important to have things where you're like, this was 100% me, and I wanted that. And so I'll be working on that one off stream, just so that I have that like clear mind where I'm like, I get whatever my brain wants on paper. Because again, if also it's a title that it's one that's going to pop up a bit more, I'm very torn at the moment, guys. I'm really enjoying the goblins, and it works very well with a lot of the rest of the stuff we're doing in the year, but I'm also very hesitant to go 100% goblin. I don't know if we should ever go 100% goblin. And also, I miss kind of embroidery, but I know we're going to do a lot when we do the animation. I'm having a bit of a time at the moment. I can't give you very much update on. Again, I'm in a really good position. Just to be clear, this isn't a sad thing. There's so many things I want to do, but I'm going to have to make some decisions because there is more that I want to do than what I physically can do. Like I just don't have the time to do everything that I want to do. So I'm having a bit of an internal dilemma, and it's making things a little tricky. But it's not a bad internal. Again, it's not like there's nothing I want to do. There's too much I want to do, and I guess I'm just trying to work out what the best option is going forward for like what I can do that I really enjoy, and also prioritize that without feeling like I'm missing out on other things. Yeah, that's where we're at right now with the brain. Dear, thanks for hanging out. Hell yeah! Next time I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. Get your stream in the morning. Hell yeah! Also, Colin, good morning. Welcome on in. Mention not brain cell, buddy. I need to be there to have things. You're like relying on each other for the brain cell to work. Also, freaky 100%. Yeah, 100% goblin. I don't know if I should go 100% goblin. Yeah, I'm like having to weigh up a lot of things right now. So there are certain things that, you know what? Do you want to like go through it? Let me unload my brain onto you. It's all good things. Again, none of it's bad. But there are a few staples in the year that we always do. So there are things in the year where I'm like, these are points where things are not going to move. For instance, Boobtober. The entirety of October is always Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We lead a Breast Cancer Awareness Month campaign that takes the whole month. So that the October, off the books. October doesn't exist. As far as like other creative projects, not in October. And honestly, not really in September either. The amount of planning that goes into Boobtober, you have to be on it like 24/7. So September is off the books and October is off the books because it always is. September is planning for Boobtober, October is Boobtober. It's the biggest event we do every year, and so those 2 months are gone. I don't really have anything for those two. July into August, I still really want to do Chromacore, so I'm stuck on that one because I really like it. Also, Smoy, good morning, how you doing? Welcome on in. And Sodom, good morning, how you doing? How are you both doing? I hope you're doing well. And Cthulhu, I've been having a similar crisis. I think I need to hold off on more quilts and do some printing. I just feel like I'm supposed to be making quilts and I want to print, so I'm trying to fight my brain to do something I want to do rather than like I think I'm meant to do. It's tricky. It's like a nice position to be in, to feel like you have all these skills and you can do so much stuff, but then it's also like, well, what one do you pick? Because having more skills doesn't give you more time. I don't have the time to do everything I want to do anymore, which again, a good position to be in. I'm not unhappy about that, but I am having to have a little bit of a rethink about the year, for instance. So we're about to come into May. May will be animating, and a lot of June I think will be animating too. And then it's Chromacore, and Chromacore is July, August, and then it's September and October, and I don't have time. So do you see what I mean? Is that like I need to make some decisions about whether these are things that I'm doing, and if I am going to do it, I need to have some plans in place because I'm not going to be making embroideries, very often, at least not sellable ones. So I need to plan some other things. It's a lot. Oh dear. So that's where I'm at. Sleepy is very night for me. Oh dear. How dare you call me out to this? I'm so sorry. It's too early to be called out. Quick question, I do not get the song. There's a song that goes, I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. What do they mean by that? I have no idea. I'm in my bed by 3, and the other 2 I got. I mean, I'm in bed by like 11 these days. Or like, actually no, yesterday I was up a little bit late. But I'm in bed like by 11, so I don't know. Could be me. More skill means more projects are more doable. There's a wall hanging that's been planned for years now. I could have the ability to finish it. Yeah, which is a really nice thing. But also, there's no extra time. When do we do it? Then you have also your personal stuff. Yeah, that's not to even mention that at some point, listen guys, I don't want to spoil it, but at some point between now and December, I'm getting married. I have a full wedding, which It's a lot of planning. Luckily, I will say that one's pretty good. Weddings, you have to plan so far in advance that the closer you get to the date, you're just paying things at that point. Like, does the money just going out? Wait, married? Yeah, surprise. Did you know that I've been engaged for like 4 years? I'm finally getting married. Oh, dear. I know it's a woman, you're not meant to say it on Twitch, though. My bad. Keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone. Oh, dear. Morning, Havelin. Good morning. I had no idea you're engaged, but I was under the impression you were single. Really? Oh, no. Oh, no. I have been, that's Mrs. Jelly. Not quite, but soon. Thank you for the congratulations. No, I have been with my current partner for like 8 years. It's been a minute. We've been together a minute. I'm also older than I think a lot of people think I am. Which I'll continue to take forever. Oh dear. Good morning, sir. But secret, keep it secret. Thank you for the congrats, but keep it secret. Nobody needs to know. But yeah, that's a lot of planning off stream. I will say though, this is kind of a weird thing to say. I've been thinking about it more recently. It has been easier to plan the wedding than it has been to plan Boobtober. Boobtober is genuinely harder to organize, in my opinion, than a full wedding. Like, Boobtober takes 3 months of constant planning. Like, hopefully it doesn't come across like that's too much for people that are taking part in it, but the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes, it's also because I'm basically a project manager. Like, I'm telling people what to do constantly. I'm in charge of the team, and then I'm also in charge of the event, basically. So it's a lot of decision making. Decision fatigue is a big thing, right? But like, I would say that it's more effort by far. There's so many more decisions to make in something like Boobtober. You're constantly having to reach out to people that don't necessarily respect you. You're constantly having to ask brands, this, that, the other. And again, I haven't reached a partner, so I imagine the same thing's gonna happen next year, which, to be fair, is fine. I haven't done partner pushes or anything like that. I'm not gonna complain, don't worry. I haven't done the work, and I don't deserve. But yeah, no, I imagine the same thing will happen this year, which is basically me reaching out to hundreds of people and getting completely blanked, or getting nasty responses, or being told that I'm not big enough, or that I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this. And that is far more exhausting than a wedding. I think because when the wedding, you're throwing around money a bit more, so people are like, oh yeah, we'll be nice to you because you're probably going to pay us. And it's like, yeah, you know, I will pay you. But no, Boobtober, more effort than a wedding. It is. It's a hell of a lot of planning. Ah, dear. I won't put numbers, but someone really lowballed my age and it felt great. Yeah. It feels good. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Mum's the word. Oh, dear. It is, yeah. Have it help that you had a team around you? It has really, yes. Because I still have to delegate work, like, you know, which I think last year was a big learning curve. It's tricky, right? Because I didn't want to necessarily come in and be like a dictator to Boobtober, because I don't want it to feel like that. But at the same point, you do have to delegate. So it's a different kind of job when you have a team, because you're delegating work. So you have to basically be really on top of things so that you can give work to other people. And receive that back as well. So even though I'm not doing the work myself, it's still work, if that makes sense. It's just different. But we needed that. Like, I needed to be able to delegate work to other people because the team's getting so much bigger, which is a good thing. More people raising money for breast cancer and talking about it is a really, really good thing. And I really love the people that we have in the team. Like, for people that don't know, in the team last year, we had Deimos, Erebus PC, Bateman Returns, Vile Mods, and Unpredictable Artist, who all help run Boobtober. They're really, really good. And again, it wouldn't run without them at this point. So we need that. We had Deimos, who predominantly, luckily, once with Deimos, it's quite an easy one to delegate work to because they know what they're doing. Just be like, sort out the Boobtober page, get all that kind of stuff. If you can do the weekly schedules, that's amazing. If you can promote the people, that's amazing. That's kind of their job. It will probably be the same for them this year, which when you have the same job each year, it gets easier every time because you know what you're doing. Bateman, I want to get more on social stuff. Bateman's amazing with talking to people. Very, very nice, very kind, really good at walking people through things, very calming. So I'd love to get Bateman more on that. They started doing that last year, and I think that was really good, and I'd like to get them to do more than that because they were really good with it. Vile Mods was generally like inviting a lot of people and helping them all out privately anyway, as was Unpredictable. I would love to feel if they could even delegate work a little bit more to other people, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes this year. Generally, a lovely team to work with, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. Also, Dara, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. Good morning. We're just having our morning catch up at the moment. Definitely a transferable skill. Yeah, it's a lot of people managing, and then once Boobtober actually starts, you're also you're not managing all of the streamers. I'm not a manager, but you kind of have to be there on call for if anybody needs any help or has any emergencies, and problems happen every single year. There'll be problems. Also, Dex, happy boob roll. Dex, good morning, how you doing? There'll be problems every year. There always will be, and it will be like you just have to expect it. So the best thing to plan for the problems ahead of time so that you're ready for them, and then keep track of what's actually going wrong, because you can improve that for next year. You know, the first year, for instance, we wrote how to sign up for Boobtober. We did it as a written thing, but we found that some people were finding that quite difficult. So what we did was, last year I recorded a video of me 5 minutes setting up my campaign, and we sent that to people and was like, this is how you do it, and this is exactly how you do it with this campaign this year. Here's how you set up your campaign. And when people would then message me like, I don't understand like how to set up, I was like, have you watched the video? And if the answer's no, and that helps keep the workload down, right? It's been like, oh, you haven't watched the video? Here's the video. Watch this. It literally is a step-by-step explaining how to set up your Tiltify campaign with everything that you would need to know in it. We have a separate video as well if you want to do custom alerts and stuff like that, but it's not necessary. But if you would like to, here's how you do that too. And we'll probably do the same thing this year with the new campaign to make videos for people to walk through, because every year you'll come across problems and then you keep note of them for next year so that they get better and you can work on them again. And yeah, a lot of the stuff we found was people don't read. And I don't mean it in a rude way, but like, they're not interested in reading paragraphs, they're not going to do it, and that just means that people miss out on information. And you know, as an organizer of an event, you don't want people to be missing out on information. So important setup. A lot of it went by video, because that way people actually were reading it, or watching it, I should say. And so stuff like that. It's, you know, you work with people, you see what people are like. The first time it was the hardest in many ways, and then it just kind of gets easier with time. Yeah, because you get used to like working with streamers and like the stuff they're gonna want and the stuff that they don't need and stuff like that. Even if you've been like a manager and other things, like I've organized events in real life, and it's different. It's different to organizing events with streamers. With streamers, you're on as well. You have to bear in mind. But by the way, I should say, none of this is a dig against streamers. It's just a different way of like communicating it with how it would have been if I was in real life rather than online. Time zones, really big one. If you're doing a big event, people are going to be asleep when you're awake and awake when you're asleep. So you need to find ways that people feel informed, because you can't always ping people when they're actually online. So that's a big one. Also, Miss Chavik America, welcome on it. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there's Somne, good morning. This isn't real life. It's not. This is the Matrix right here. Morning ketchup. It's too early for that. You don't like ketchup first thing in the morning. Ketchup, cupboard or fridge? Cupboard or fridge. There is only one right answer. I put it a plate. I put it in the fridge. I like cold ketchup, but I will put it in the fridge before I ever open it because I like cold ketchup. Hi, welcome on in. We're going to be drawing some goblins in a minute. We're just having a little morning catch-up, apparently. Morning catch-up. We're talking a little bit about stuff. We're talking at the moment about organizing events. Really, it's just that I have a lot going on this year. Stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I'm really looking forward to. But I'm having to like start narrowing stuff down, because as much as I love all the things we're doing, I don't have the time in the day to do all the things I want to do. But again, it's a good problem to have. I've done Ren fairs and cons for over a decade, and absolute respect for the management. It is a lot. Streamers, I love them, but it's tricky, right? I think the vast majority, I say the vast majority, I would actually kind of maybe even want to say 100% So not even the vast majority have very good intentions when joining Booptober and really try really hard and do really, really good streams and earn money for charity and are really, really lovely to talk to and do lots of bits of ball. It's just lovely, and it's lovely to work with them. But it's a lot of very different people with very different channels, with very different stuff. You know, when organizing a raid train, for instance, it's the little things like, so we have streamers who are very, very vulgar, will swear a lot and stuff like that. And then we have streamers who are like no swearing, PG-13. We can't have them raid into each other because it's going to cause problems, and we don't want to cause those kind of clashes. So you have to know everyone who's taking part at least a little bit to get an idea of what a good raid train is going to look like if we're doing those kind of events. We did a raid train last year, it was very successful, we're planning to do it again this year. But you need to know who you're working with, because even though both these streamers are incredibly valid in their own spaces, they will be a problem in each other's. And it's like, yeah, it's all of that. It's a lot. It's a lot. The raid train itself was really, really good, and I'm definitely hoping to do it again this year. We did a week-long raid train, unbroken. A week-long unbroken raid train for breast cancer awareness last year. We also did the whole month event because a lot of people couldn't take part in this specific one, but like, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, and it was really, really cool. Dear. Also, Minimal, good morning. Welcome on in. Dear, good meownings, good meownings. Freezer, your spam on cut off what you need. Oh, Lord. Dear, 2 correct answers. Yes, sorry, 2 correct answers. Adding in the other time zones really amazing. Yeah, we have a lot of time zones that take part. The big brain doesn't touch the wrong stuff. Yeah, for sure. Also, this year I'll be able to have a year off from school, right, sorry, because it will start a year later than planned. Nice, hell yeah, Anime, we'd love to have you as well. I know you did last year. Anime, by the way, if anyone is looking for people in a charity event, Anime was the sweetest bean. So Anime was part of our raid train, and they were the most responsible, we don't have a gold star most responsible streamer award, but if we did, we might give it to Anime for the way they handled themselves in the raid train last year. So basically, Anime was in the raid train several times last year, but during the raid train they got sick. When they first noticed they were getting sick, they sent me a message. Hey Jelly, I think that I'm getting unwell. I'm gonna try and stick to my times, but there is a chance that I'm gonna have to cancel, and I just wanted you to know in advance. Amazing. Next day, I'm gonna have to cancel, I'm not well. We'd already planned to sort it out because Anime had let us know 24 hours in advance, and we could already fill that space with somebody else. Most responsible. They let us know 24 hours in advance, and then when they did have to shorten their stream, we already had somebody ready for them because we could ask other people, hey, we think Anime might need some support because they've not been well. How do you feel about doing your stream a couple hours earlier? And that way Anime, when they had to leave early, could raid into them, and then they could take the next day off. And it was like, I don't mind when people have to cancel. I don't mind when people have to leave. But Anime was so on it and so responsive and like really, really good. And again, they were sick, and they did that all with sick brain. Oh my god. Yeah. Big gold star for Anime. I could be PG in my hands all the time, and I was gagged. Oh wait, I did it again. Oh no. In those cases, just don't get off the raid train. Yeah, like you would have been on it for a full week if you never got off it. For Booptober, I do my absolute best to keep the vulgarity to a minimum. A lot of people do, but I also don't want people to feel like they have to, you know? It's like if you want to swear, if you want to, like, at the end of the day, it's talking about a heavy topic like cancer. I want people to be able to approach it however they want and however makes them feel most comfortable. And I don't want people to feel like they have to change their vibe to do it. Like, it's not a, you know, I, for instance, I'm very careful when we do children's charity stuff where I'm like, we keep vulgarity low in those streams because sometimes the clips are shown to children and I don't want to feel uncomfortable. And I think that's a very fair, we only do it like once or twice a year, and I think that's very fair. For like a week at a time, we chill. We don't talk about weird sexual stuff or kinks or fetish, or we don't have high swearing in chat, just for 1 week every now and again, because again, those clips might be shown to kids, the whole stream might be shown to kids, and I wouldn't ever want to do that sort of conversation in front of children. That would make me very uncomfortable. But breast cancer awareness is not that kind of event. You can kind of come at it from any angle. It is not specifically an event that is made for kids. It is an event that's made for anyone. And it could be that you're talking to a younger audience, but it also could be that you're talking to an older one, and both is very valid and fair. Oh dear, that's communication. It is. I love that sometimes I'm too direct and honest. Anime is very good being to work with. 10 out of 10. Big gold scar. Scar? Not big gold scar. Big gold star on Anime. Oh dear. That's amazing. As a person who swears all the time because it's normalized in my area, I appreciate the clarity about those things. We're normally like really obvious with it. Like the two, we do We do Starlight in winter. Sometimes we do Gamers Outreach in summer, and I'm planning to hopefully do that one again this year. Both of those are for children's charities, and during those streams, I will announce it in advance in the Discord. I will normally have something on stream, and we have auto mod on much higher, so even if you did try to swear, it would cut it off. And again, it is specifically because I'm uncomfortable with having a stream that would be that anti-kid when it's a kid's charity. Yeah, big gold scar. Yeah, that's not what I want to be giving anime, not a big gold scar. Can we discuss the house crows? We'd never discuss the house crows. We never discuss them. Those are secret. We don't want to give them attention. I do have a big old scar. Is it golden though? But a happy big old scar, yeah. Can you remember October, like people volunteer to stream for a charity thing? Yeah, actually, as well. I think I should have this in chat for you. If you want to join the Discord is, bear in mind, closed until the event starts. Boobtober. Hey, there you go. There you go. Sign-ups will not open until August, September, but if you want to join the Discord and be notified as soon as Boobtober 2024 goes live, you can join there. There you are. Boobtober is an event that we run every year. This will be our 4th year this year, where we raise money for breast cancer awareness, specifically the BCRF, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is October, hence Boobtober. Just to be clear, Boobtober is not a name that we came up with. It was made by breast cancer survivors. It's a name that has been associated with breast cancer fundraising for a very long time, but we are Boobtober on Twitch, which is, I believe we're the only people using that name specifically for breast cancer awareness, on Twitch at least. We get a team of streamers together every year. Some streamers will do one stream, some streamers will stream for a week, some streamers will do the whole month. It just depends on what you want to do, right? Where we raise money for breast cancer awareness, but most specifically, I would say, we raise awareness for breast cancer. So the amount of money we raise, amazing, and all goes to for research and like hopefully getting more treatments and stuff like that. Also, if I'm slurring my words today, I'm really sorry. I have just come out of a migraine. I'm still struggling a little bit. I'm noticing because I'm doing a regular spiel that I'm finding it a bit harder to speak than usual. But it's an old migraine. It'll go soon, I'm sure. But yeah, basically we are talking a lot about awareness. Last year, for instance, we had a specific push for men's breast cancer because so many men don't realize they can get breast cancer, and knowing that you can get breast cancer as a man can literally save people's lives. At the moment, even though breast cancer is not more common in men, if you're a man that gets breast cancer, you are way more likely to die than a woman. And it's because men don't go to the doctors. They don't notice the first signs and symptoms. They're not being made aware that they can get breast cancer, and thus they are dying from breast cancer. And so that was last year's main push. Was we had a lot of people talking about breast cancer in men and also trans men. We also had breast cancer in trans women, non-binary people, anyone who's had chest surgery before, and of course women. So we had a bit of a mix. But yes, awareness is the most important thing during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Fundraising takes a bit of a backseat for a lot of people because being able to talk to your communities, explaining what the signs and symptoms are, what you should do if you find anything, that's what saves lives. And so we do a lot of that. It doesn't matter if you raise £5 or 500, whatever, any money raised is amazing. But if you can talk to your community and you feel comfortable talking to your community about breast cancer, we would love to have you. The other thing is, you don't need to be a specific size of streamer. Last year we had 4 people join us who hadn't hit affiliate yet, and they hit affiliate during the event. So if you're a new streamer, that's fine as well. As long as you're gonna, talk about breast cancer and join us with that. Doesn't matter if you only have 1 average viewer. Like, if you can tell your 1 average viewer about breast cancer, then you are more than welcome to join. We have everyone joining from partner level to people who are doing their first ever stream. We had 1 person do their first ever stream for breast cancer awareness last year, as in like they'd never streamed before. And Unpredictable Artist, one of the team members, helped them get set up and sort everything else so they could do their first ever stream for charity, which was really, really cool. And yeah, that's what we do. We do that every single year. And it's really, really nice, and it's a really lovely event. I, again, very biased because I run it, I started it, but would generally recommend it to anyone else. If you're interested in breast cancer awareness and you want to raise money for it, heck can do it. Join us. And if you want to join the Discord, that way the next ping that you get in the Discord will be for signups. So that Discord is completely dormant until the event starts. That way you don't get annoyed with it throughout the year. But then once signups start, you'll get pinged. And if you want to join that year, there you go. You can join. And then it closes again about a week after the event. So it's only open for about 2 months a year. Yeah. Ah, dear. Might join a new charity, one for St. Jude this June. Oh, hell yeah, anime. Very hecking nice. They'd be lucky to have you. Makes sense, but it isn't really something that I thought of. Yeah, a lot of people don't think about men's breast cancer, but it definitely happens on Twitch. Yeah, we're the only Boobtober on Twitch, as far as I'm aware. People always do October by telling people to broaden their music horizons. I mean, you could probably miss the both, right? If you were doing like streaming and you were like, I want people to broaden their horizons around music, let's maybe do some like charity stuff. You know, donate $1 to charity and I'll give you a song recommendation. If you donate $5 to charity, you can give me a song recommendation. I feel like you could do it in like a charity event if you wanted to. Other people have mixed events before. That was me yesterday. I was slurring and hacking up words so much. I'm having one of those days, I think, where I'm just going to be like, how dare you, anyone be mean to me? I have brain damage. Wow. Take care, Maggie. Growing up who got breast cancer, thankfully was able to catch it. Yeah, right now, or last year I should say, last year at Boobtober time, so about 6 months ago, the current statistics were only about 1 in 800 men, or 1 in 833 I think specifically, men will get breast cancer. So it's very low on how common it is. However, if you're a man who gets breast cancer, you have like a 1 in 2 chance of dying, which is way higher than women. It's not because breast cancer is more dangerous in men either, it's just that it's underdiagnosed. People don't go to the doctors with it until it's too late. Because breast cancer spreads to your spine, to your lymph nodes, to your brain, once it spreads, it's very, very difficult to do anything with it. So you have to go early. And a lot of men will wait, unfortunately, because of social stigma around going to the doctors, but also because a lot of men don't see it as a risk, will wait until it's basically got to metastatic level and then you can't do anything, because at that point you'll start to feel ill, and so they wait till they're starting to feel very ill, and then it's incurable. And that's what's happening, and that's why it's important to talk about it. Because again, if people noticed a lump and immediately went to the doctors, it wouldn't have to happen like that. Now, it is not fair to say that all people could do that. There are many people with breast cancer who will never have a sign and symptom until it is too late. This isn't a blame game. This isn't like it's your own fault. No. There are many people who will never have signs and symptoms, but a lot of people will. And if you do notice them, it's not just a lump. There's lots of other symptoms as well. So keeping that eye out for any unusual discharge from the nipple, a rough patch of skin, a slightly thickened patch of skin on the chest. If one side is growing, if you have, and when you're looking for lumps, make sure you're starting way under there and going the whole way around, because that's all breast tissue. If you're having one side being very sore, whereas the other side isn't, that kind of stuff. There's so many other symptoms as well that it's not just one lump. So yeah, keeping an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Talk stream, imagine having your first stream for charity event. Yeah, like a big project. They did actually, and it was a really interesting one. I don't know if they stream so much because they stream at like 3 a.m. my time, so it's not normally when I can watch them. But what they streamed was they were building a house in 3D modeling, like actually architecture pro software. So they're basically building a house like legitimately in architecture software, and what they would do is when anyone raided into them, they'd get to pick the theme, and every time you donated you could add an item of furniture, or you could add something into a room, or you can change things around a bit, so that donations would actively change the project they were building, which was really, really cool. I've never seen anything like that for charity, but it was awesome. Oh dear. This is so important, so incredible. Oh, bless you, thank you. Well, I used to be a breast cancer fitter, so breast cancer has always been oh my god, here we are again. Breast cancer has always been a pretty big thing in my world because of, what I did for a job. And sorry, just getting rid of that one. You're gonna click that. No, sorry, Sonny. I was too speedy. No, my viewers. Yeah, no, it's always been a big part of my life because of my job and what I do. When I talk about organizing events before, that's organizing events for breast cancer in person. So yeah, it's been a big part of my life, which is why I care so much about it. You know that you have a brain. True. It can fart. It does suck, yeah. Someone who gets cysts is really important to check. That's the thing as well. Cysts, a lot of the time, they're like the most common lump that people can get, but unfortunately, they can present very similarly to other things. I've had 3 chest lumps now. 3 whole chest lumps. Luckily, none of them have been cancer, but 2 of them I did actually have to go to the hospital for. I did have to go get them sorted out. I've had a cyst. I had the cyst. And then I had, what was the second one? The second one was when I got diagnosed with HS, which was now a lifelong autoimmune condition, which was like great. And then the third one, I had an abscess growing underneath my breast tissue, which meant it was pushing onto my stomach under here and making me really nauseous. And it was so deep that I had to go get it out. So I have a little scar now, a little booba scar here. But when they had to do that one, it looks great. It's a very attractive scar. I can't show you, so you'll just have to take my word for it. It looks really nice. I actually don't mind it at all. It looks like a little smiley face. I don't know why it ended up looking like that, but it looks like I have a little, like a little on my boob. But yeah, no, so it is important. And those are 3 very different kinds of lumps, 2 of which required proper medical attention. And none of them were breast cancer, but they were all important. And it was good that I went as soon as I did for all of them, because especially that last one could be quite dangerous. Ah, dear. Super cool. Yeah. So it was sticking my head. How could Jelly... I'm so sorry. Sonny will make it on their own. I've seen their art. Sonny doesn't need that. They don't need it. They'll get it on their own. I've had 2 bumps. This is really scary. It is really scary. Also, Mega, good morning. Welcome on in. Is it golden? Not yet, but I do have some gold pens. I could make it gold. Little star's a cute little hand. Cute little hand. Scars are cool. Doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I'll be honest, none of you see my tits, so the only person who sees them is Shiny, and if they're not complaining, then it's fine. I like it. I'm tempting, honestly, to make it more obvious that it's a smiley face, like put some teeth on it or something. Get a little tattoo over the top of it, but I also don't think that I could sit through it. I'm too much of a wimp for pain, honestly, for chest stuff. But I like the idea. Get to see the smile. Only lucky men get to see the smiley scar. Oh dear. You know, breast health is very important. The other thing is, I think when you talk about breast, a lot of people do think specifically women, but men have breast tissue too. If you're a trans man and you've had a mastectomy, you still have breast tissue, because otherwise your chest would be concave. And if you're a trans woman, you actually are growing more breast tissue, but if you start taking estrogen, they are growth hormones, which means that you actually have a slightly higher chance than you would have at birth to have breast cancer. I think it goes, the most common breast cancer is cisgender women, then transgender women, and then I don't know if it's trans men or cis men. Those ones are very close. But yeah, no. I think it's cisgender women and transgender men, and then there's something in there. Of course, if you are someone who has a predisposition to having breast cancer, it'll always be higher. You can go get that checked out. A doctor, if you have family members who have breast cancer before, go and book yourself a regular GP appointment, and they can find that out for you if you have that mutation. It just means you might want to get checkups more regularly, like mammograms and things like that. Yeah, but there you go. That's your breast info. That's your boob info for the day. You're boob educated now. Boob educated. Googly Eyes, how you doing? Shalee, I hope you're doing well. Make a little goblin. I am tempted to get a goblin tattoo at this point. Oh dear, I'm a huge wimp, but I plan on getting 2 full tattoo saves. I feel like if you're getting them on your arms, they're not too bad. And you can always take a break. Like, listen, if it's getting too painful, be like, hey, can we do this in multiple sessions and build up to it? The other thing is, all right, actually, let me sell to you multiple sessions. If you get multiple sessions on a tattoo, then you'll have this period of time, right, where your tattoo is healing before they do the next one, and then you get to moisturize it. And the feeling of moisturizing your massive itchy tattoo is the most fantastic feeling in the world. I cannot describe it. It is so nice when you're like, you've got this really itchy space on you and then you moisturize it. It's like, oh. So if you get it done in sections instead of getting it all done at once, you get multiple times of moisturizing your itchy. It's a feeling you can't get anywhere else, and it's so good. It's such a satisfying feeling. It's like the feeling of, like, you know when you have like an itch hitting every itch at once perfectly. It's like, it's so good. So yes, and for getting your tattoo done in multiple times, because you get to have multiple of that experience. The boobication. Also, Smiley, welcome on in. Now I have 2 reasons to hate my mantis. I know, it sucks. I'm just giving you more. To be fair, I will say, regardless of the size, if you're a bloke, I think a lot of the time people think breast cancer only happens in people that are very, very unfit or like very large. Not the case for men. You could be the fittest man in the world and you'll still have that same chance of breast cancer, because you don't have the growth hormones, you just have the tissue. So, yeah. Unless you're a man who has a specifically high estrogen level, which does happen sometimes. I'm not sure where my pain tolerance is, so I'll find out one day before I get my first tattoo. Very smart. My mum had breast cancer, so I'm too terrified to actually get a checkup. I mean, if you have the opportunity to, it might be worth it, just because, again, sometimes the signs, the earlier you can catch cancer, the better. Not necessarily because a checkup's going to tell you that you're going to have it, but if it means that you can get regular checkups like every 3 years, for instance, It could catch it before you ever get any symptoms. Of course, it's your body and it's completely your choice. And it is scary. Like, I'm not going to disregard that. It is scary. But it might be an idea just for the longevity. The other thing is breast cancer does tend to affect you more and more as you get older. So getting on it when you're younger and like getting that routine in like every few years you go get it checked. If you are someone that's high risk, it might be a good thing to get like when you're not at such a high risk, when you're a bit younger. Not that it doesn't happen to young people, of course it does. But you do become more high risk the older you get. Moisturing a tattoo is delicious. It is. Moisturize me. Oh dear, talk about boobs and tattoos another day. LJ, good morning, welcome on in. And Comet, good morning. Fivehead, moisturize the tattoo. I have one elaborate tattoo and getting the color on top shading is in one sitting is an experience. Oh, I bet. It itches all the time and the moisturizer is super temporary. It is, but it's still such a good feeling. I only have simple tattoos and most of them are hand poked. I can remember hand poked. I can recommend hand poked if you like the aesthetic. I have dot work on my back and it was much easier to sit through dot work than it was lines. Yeah. Matrix, good morning. I want to get a big tiny side tiger on my shoulder blade. That would be pretty cool. You can always do it in like the other thing as well. If it's your first tattoo, the tattoo artist might recommend to get it done in sessions anyway, just to like see how you're sitting with it because everyone's different. For me personally, the longer I sit, the more jittery I get, which means like sitting for more than 2 hours, even if I'm finding it not that bad, is not a good idea because then it starts to like get to a point where I'm jittering to the point where, you know, it might mess up bits of the tattoo. So for me, I won't book more than a 2-hour appointment, even if it's on my arm. I know I can sit through my arm just fine, but if I was going to get a whole sleeve, I'd split it into the points. The other thing is, it means you can pay for it a little bit at a time. Like if you were getting a whole sleeve, it's probably going to be quite expensive, but if you're getting it sitting each thing and you're like just booking like 2 hours a day, for instance, you can pay for that 2 hours each time and split it up a little bit, which means you don't have to sit for as long if you're worried. You can split up the payments, which makes it easier because wonderful art comes at a price and it's a worthwhile price because you have it on you for the rest of your body, but it's also like, you know, it's nice to have that split up and also you get to moisturize separately every time. Ah, dear. I'm a chicken, and when it comes to pain, also Jelly has giant ass. Yeah, but I struggled to sit through it, Freaky. I found it really hard. Like, the only thing that kept me going was how desperately I wanted it. Oh, dear. Wouldn't be the first one, because I ain't going through that unprepared. That's very fair. I'm very sensible, honestly, Becca. What did you want for your first, and where? Yeah! I prefer to sit for hours and get it done. I sat for 3 hours for my wings, and that's me, and I can handle the pain. Yay for chronic pain issues. I also have a lot of tattoos. I couldn't sit for more than 2 hours on my back. 2 hours at a time, and that was about it. That's all I could handle. I've been thinking, I also think that chronic pain might help, but as someone who also has chronic pain, it's not made me less of a wimp. I don't know why. Everyone says that. Everyone's like, oh, you have pain all the time. You must be really good at handling pain. No, I'm actually still a wimp. Nothing has changed. I've been in here for 8 years. When is this gonna make me? When am I gonna become less of a wimp? Oh dear. They're like, oh, look at you. You've had gallstones multiple times. You have migraines every day. You have all this pain. And it's like, yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I never want to go in it again. I don't know. I'm not used to it. I don't know when I get used to it. Everyone says it. Oh yeah, chronic pain, you'll get used to it. No. Still a baby, actually. Oh dear, don't know when I'll grow up from that. Been heading to bed. No, it was lovely to meet you. I've met you many times before, Smoy. It was lovely to chat with you too. Take care of yourself. Go look after yourself and get some good Z's. I discovered a large lump on the side of my breast, but luckily it turned out to be a cyst that had gradually gone away. There was a big scare, but now I always wonder how to recognize the difference between a cyst and a real thing. I would say, unless you are someone who specifically has a disorder around cysts, because in those cases you'll normally be given manuals and guides, go get them checked out every single time. Every single time, even if you think it's a cyst, go get it checked out by a GP because it is very, very difficult. I'll be honest, so we've talked about this before. I'm not going to be specific, but there are many members in my family that work in the medical field and they've found lumps and they think they're cysts and they go get it checked out because it is so important to get a second opinion with these kind of things. Even if you think you're right, go to a GP. So there is no, oh, how do I know if it's a cyst or not? There's one very easy way, go to a doctor. And that's what you should always do, always, always. And take this from someone who literally worked with breast cancer for 5 years. Even if you get cysts regularly, go to a doctor every single time. Because all it takes is one not to be a cyst and for you to get it wrong and that's your life, you know? Tattoo pain is different, it is. Oh dear. After that, I want to try more elaborate stuff. Yee! Existence is suffering. My husband's pain is pain. A tattoo on my back, the same level as giving birth naturally. But I don't want to experience. I think, Cthulhu, you're giving too much credit. I think you're just kind of a badass. You're giving too much credit to your chronic illnesses or the pain that you've been through in the past. I think you're just a badass. I think you're just really good at that. I think you're just a tough cookie. I think you're just tough. Gosh darn it. Oh dear. I low-key want to share my tattoos in Discord art share because I did. Listen, if you want to, go heck and do it. Just make sure it's like, you know, I'm not. Okay, you can share 99% of tattoos. Don't share tit tattoos, penis tattoos, asshole tattoos. Because basically keep it within Twitch TOS. Outside of that, you can show whatever you like. No penis tattoo, no asshole tattoo, no titty tattoo. Can't have that. Can't have that. No. Can I send a clip here? You should be able to. If it's from Twitch, you should be able to send a clip. Oh dear. Didn't want to experience it either. You're just hard as nails. Yeah, you're hard as nails. Don't judge me. Every time I post art, I want to see Jenny react to it because she always oh, bless you. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that we have a really lovely community here. We're very lucky. I'm glad that you feel so happy to post art with us. Hell yeah. Maybe I should start my art for the day so that we can get closer to, oh, did it not work? God damn it. It's been really silly recently, Freaky. Oh, I wonder if it's Twitch. 2 seconds. So I have my stuff blocked through Nightbot normally, but recently I've been getting that. 2 seconds. Let me double check my settings. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe something's changed recently. And I've been intending to go check it after stream. And I just keep forgetting. Where would it be? Would it be in... Is there a security? Oh, maybe moderation? Yes, there is. Okay, I wondered. There is a new box here. Let me have a look. Chat delay, I don't need that. Allow chatter introductions, okay. Block hyperlinks. There we are. That explains it. All right, that should, we might have to refresh. I don't know if that will work this stream, but that should hopefully fix that. Sorry so much about that, Freaky. My bad. It was just Twitch. I normally have them blocked like outside of Twitch through Nightbot, so it doesn't affect Twitch at all. But yeah, male tit tattoos are allowed. I don't know if, okay, I'm having some feelings about this, right? Technically, yes, male titty is allowed, but then by that logic, I feel like female titty should be allowed. But then female titty is not allowed on Twitch, so I can't do that. So, but then it's like, do I want to make male titty suffer because female titty? I'm having a lot of mixed emotions here. Also, long live chaos. Thank you for. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. No, I know that name. Wait a sec. Yeah. 2 secs, guys. You can't see what I see. Is there any mods in chat that can see what I see? Any mods? Any mods in chat see what I see? You guys can't see it. I wonder if I can show you on stream what my chat looks like. You want to see what my chat looks like right now? Oh, it's kind of funny. 2 seconds. If I show this and change it to... Can you see that? Can you see my chat? I saw someone follow and I was like, I recognize that name. Wait a second, I recognize that name. Look at all this stuff you're not allowed to see in all of this. Sorry if I missed any of your messages, by the way. Hopefully this explains why I might miss your messages right now. I have banning them. I am banning them now. Of course I am. Oh wait, I can't ban them? Oh, 2 seconds. I might have to ban them the other way. But if I missed any of your messages, you have been mega spammed. Ban. Block. Hopefully that should sort that out. I feel like a female boobs with men boobs are not allowed. Well, yeah, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. But also I'm like, do I want to make men boobs suffers because of silly things? Or I don't know. I'm having feelings about it. Oh dear. Free them boobs. Hell yeah. I can't though, but I can't because it's like I'd get banned on Twitch for that. Oh dear. Someone's on a dick tattoo. No. Yeah, they pop up as a suspicious user because they're clearly a bot. I've seen it in so many places now. There's multiple versions of them. Yeah. Jenny said she got a heckin' screen for herself. I do. Oh dear, Jelly's got a hacking skill. Groggy. Oh wait, Grobby, good morning. How you doing? Welcome on in. Also, has my music given up on me? I think it has. Maybe we should start some art. If we've got a whole way through one music track, maybe we should. Do you think we should maybe do some art? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm trying very hard to ban this person, but they're having a bit of a they're not having a funky time. Twitch is having a funky time. And not wanting to ban them, but I gave it my best shot. They're not in stream anymore, at least. All right. Do you want to see what I've done behind the scenes? First of all, that's okay. Okay. Here's the finished one from the other day. Here's the finished one from the other day. Arty slime time? You damn right. But let me go through the ones first, and then we'll be 100% Arty slime time. Let me just show you my updates. Also, Angel, good morning. Welcome on in on YouTube. I hope you're doing well. We're just going over what I've done behind the scenes. We finished this one. I love them very much. I'm very proud of this. And then what I have also done, we have page 13 here, which is cool. It's all sketch work right now, but we've got a plan for it. But what we also have a plan for is page 14. We have a plan for page 15. We have a plan for page 16. We have a plan for page 17, and then we also have plans for pages 0.1 to start the story. We have 0.2, and we have a lot. We have a lot. And then page 1. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we are. That's what I said. I've planned everything. All the pages are now planned. They obviously all need to be like properly arted and such. They are currently just sketches, but we have plans. I have plans. I have story. I have the first pages. Notice that they had to be a live, very threatening shot, and then all of these mixture of text, sketchbook, and doodles on here. Both. Weren't they meant to be 12? Well, actually, anime, they were meant to be 8. And then 12, and then 15, and now we've settled on 20. Oh dear. So, you know, things have changed a little bit. Oh dear. When you said you weren't like Vile, don't tell Vile. Nobody tell on me. No one tell on Vile. No. Tell on Vile. No, tell on me. Oh dear. I'm not doing comic art. Yes. You're damn right I'm not. That couldn't be me. All right, let's start getting some line work done, shall we? Oh dear. Look amazing, thank you! Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting them finished as well. Me too, I'm also looking forward to that. Alright, we're gonna start over here because, oh. What? Couldn't be, oh, wrong one. Okay, we're gonna start over here. This one's a bit more in depth than the other ones because the other one's just characters. Yeah. Did you write the story first? What's the process of your comic? Well, the process for my comic, Freaky, was me saying consistently, I'm not making a comic. This is not a comic. This is not going to be a comic. Stop saying it's a comic. I'm not making a comic. And then I accidentally made a comic. I had no intentions to make a comic, Freaky. None at all. Not a single intention. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We've actually finished those. Those are all finished pages. That's why I haven't shown them. They're actually playing above my head right now. All of those pages are done. So we don't need to work on them anymore. Thankfully, they're done. But yeah, originally we were going to have 8 pages. And then we were going to have 12. And then the other day I said 15. And now it's 20. So, you know. You can make of that what you will. Oh dear, reverse psychology. This is not the comic you're looking for. Yeah, that's my technique, reverse psychology. Just say over and over and again that you're not going to do something, and then suddenly it's done and you're like, God damn it, that's exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. Johnny was in denial. It's very wet in denial. Oh dear. But the story, I will say, Freaky, to give a slightly more serious, well, I mean, actually, that is a very serious answer. What I said just then was entirely truth, I should say. But to give a slightly more serious answer, I have had the story for these characters in my head for a really long time. And I have, like, long plot points and stuff like that, and it's all just been lying around in my head. And then because we're making an animation and I wanted to introduce people more to the characters because we're going to be using these characters when it comes to chroma core a lot, I decided that we'd make a little introduction to the series that's in my head, right? But you know, like in chess when they're like, you've planned a certain amount of moves in advance. I would very much say that I have planned a certain amount of moves in advance. I do not know if that's how other people do this though. I can only speak for myself and how I've done it. I have no idea if that's generally how these things go, but yes, for me personally, I have a really good idea of what I want to have happen in the story, of like a lot of big character moves, of like how a lot of things will go down, and this is just very much an introduction to that. I mean, the other thing as well is, so the series eventually would be called The Adventures of Chicken and Waffles. It's not complicated. It's not a complicated series at all. It's very like more Monster in the Week episodic kind of styled stuff. You could very much just make it a 4-panel comic. I feel like it wouldn't need to be a full 20 pages each time. So it's not a complicated one. Yeah. Ah, dear. Jelly. The first king looks like Count Olaf. Hell yeah. Also, Tenacious, good morning. Welcome on in. I just didn't realize it's dyslexia. I think it's spelled deny. Just to clarify, so Jelly doesn't misunderstand. No, I like denial, as in like the river, and I refuse to take anything else. That's what I've been doing. Just planning, just in my head. Looks very pretty. Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get better at drawing. I draw everything with mouse and keyboard, although at the moment more mouse. Keyboard comes in when I'm making lots of mistakes. I mainly just use my keyboard for spamming undo. But yeah, I draw everything with mouse and keyboard, so it's a bit of a weird process. It's not necessarily a process that I would recommend if you had other tools available to you, but at the same time,
that's a lot of damage!
If you don't have other tools available to you, I think that mouse and keyboard is a very viable option for drawing, and I've been really enjoying about it. And there's a lot of mouse and keyboard haters in the world, and don't listen to the haters. Listen, you're fine. Mouse and keyboard is valid and good, and I like it. So there. Yes, I guess what that is to say, if you have other options are also good, you know. If you don't have to use mouse and keyboard, that's kind of nice. But if you do have to use mouse and keyboard, don't worry about it. I've done this whole thing with mouse and keyboard. Every single piece of art I've ever made has even been with mouse and keyboard or with trackpad. So, fear not. It's an option. It's a viable option. Ah, George, good morning. George, I saw you were doing a karaoke stream the other night. I was lurking because it was very late. It was like at 11 p.m. for me, and I was like, I'm about to go to sleep, and I don't want to say hi to George and then immediately fall asleep. But I was there, and I hope you enjoyed your karaoke stream. And it's nice to see you back on Twitch, even if I couldn't talk to you very much. Or at all, because I was about to go to sleep myself. Hell yeah. But it was still cool. When I saw the George going live notification, I was like, nah, hell yeah. George is back. It was nice. It was nice. Oh, the Zoom board present. Thank you, Keys and Mouse Gang. Keys and Mouse Gang. And Merry Thursday to all. Merry Thursday. How you doing, Pigeon? I hope you're doing good. Jelly and I are the only ones in that gang. Well, for now, who knows? The Mouse and Keyboard Gang is always accepting new participants. For anyone who wants to do all of their art with mouse and keyboard for whatever reason. Not that I'm trying to dissuade you. Like, you should go ahead. Do the thing. I am, and I love it. I'm having a great time. Which sounds really sarcastic, but I am legitimately quite enjoying it. Listen. It's been pretty good. There we go, get that under there. Yeah. I mean, everyone's smartphone, exactly, listens to neither haters nor hypers. Very fair, very fair. Gev, how you doing? I hope you were doing good. Oh dear. Did we? Oh, we haven't done the raid slime. You're damn right. Okay, 2 seconds. It is time. You're right. You're right, and you good memory. And that is, we're doing our dino slime. Everyone get ready to screenshot this one for Audie, because Audie is not in the house right now. But we need a dinosaur. So first of all, give it a tail. Very important. And then horns. There we are. There's that. Nice, okay. And then little spines down their back. Yeah, look at that. The little dinosaur. Oh, dinosaur slime. And then on their tail as well. And whoa. Look at this. Oh, this fella, he's dangerous. He's dangerous slime. Oh my god. There we go. Nice. And then... Oh my god. There we go. Let me give him some... actually, I kind of like him as he is. I kind of like him as he is. He is but a simple slime. I think he's pretty good. Dinosaurs had horns? Maybe. Oh dear. Hell yeah. George already has one? How you do you? Who you do boo boo? It was fun. I would shout you out for being. Oh, bless you. Thank you, George. Wait, what do I have? I'm not sure. A sexy slime. I don't think George has a sexy slime. No, I don't think they do. Dinosaurs have Triceratops did. They have horns. Oh, true. Yeah, 3 horns. Here they are. Oh, wait, we'll give them 3 then. Bink. There we go. That's better. That's better. 3 horns. All right. I need to take a screenshot for this for them as well, in case everyone else doesn't. So, because I said I would. I get a screenshot for that, and that is save as Arty slime. Slime. Perfect. Saved it. There we are. Thank you for reminding me. That was the sexy slime for Arty. Thank you so much, Arty, for the raid. I appreciate it. It was very kind of you. Got me a screenshot. Me too. I got one too. I love it. Give it wings. It'd be the most... Well, no, then it'd be a dragon. Then it'd be a dragon. If we gave it wings, it'd be a dragon. And like, listen, I am down for doing a dragon slime. Don't get me wrong. I'm up for that. But that's a different slime. This was Artysaurus, and that's a dinosaur. So, next one maybe. There we go. And get that there. Oh, actually, that might not be long enough. And do. I've been listening to a lot of this song recently. I've been watching more Final Fantasy speedruns again. Every time, this happens, I swear, every year. I go through a phase, and the phase is watching Final Fantasy speedruns, being like, I want to do that again, and then being like, no, Jelly, you already don't have time to do the projects you want to do. We can't take that up as well. Not allowed. Banned. But every time I see it, and I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be kind of fun, though, to do that again? For anyone who doesn't know, we actually did do a Final Fantasy IX speedrun on stream for the 1st year anniversary or 2nd year anniversary. It was an anniversary. And we did a Final Fantasy IX speedrun. For anyone who doesn't know, Final Fantasy IX speedruns are pretty long. The fastest ones are in the 8 hours range. My first one was 13.5 hours in one sitting. And it was so much fun. I had such a good time. Oh dear, but it is not the quickest speedrun. To this day, that is the longest stream I've ever done. That was a 15-hour stream. Oh dear. But it was fun, and I did enjoy it. Artysaurus, yeah, Artysaurus. Well, Arty streams, they did their comeback stream today. I missed it as well. I'm very miffed. I thought it was for George. No, it's not for George, it's for Arty. We do, Sonny, the slimes are for people that raid us. And George didn't raid us. George just popped by and it was nice to see them. But slimes are specifically for anyone who raids. Yes. And we have not been raided by George. Oh dear, we got raided by Arty though. Oh dear, making a sandwich so you got confused. Yeah, we love George. Listen, we still love George. But no, we're making them for raiders specifically. Otherwise, everyone would have a slime. I don't have time for that right now. Oh dear. Remember those jelly speedruns? Yeah, you were there. They were really fun. I had a really, really good time with them, to be honest. They were a really good time. It was also really lovely just to play a game that I already really love and just like share it with people, because I don't think too many people in the community had played Final Fantasy IX. I think a lot of them had played Final Fantasies, but I don't think they'd played 9 specifically. So it was really, really nice to like take that game that I already loved and just share it with everyone and in a different format, I guess, because you know it is a bit different when it comes to speedrunning, but it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed that. I had a really good time. It's why whenever I watch other people do speedruns now of it though, that I'm like, oh, but what if, you know? What if we did that again? That was good fun. But also it is a big time commitment, to be fair, a really big time commitment. All right, I think that's a good base. We can work with this. And I just need to make things look a bit neater and nicer. Okay. And bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. There we go. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh yeah, like that, like that. Jelly was my first raid target. Oh, hell yeah. What a hecking honor. Especially in, oh my god, what a hecking honor. Thank you so much, George. It's very hecking sweet. Being distracted by food, making this so valid. It is, it's very distracting. Oh dear, and sandwiches, delicious. We understand. We understand and we have been there. Oh dear, I did come get it, yeah! Dear, making you want to, oh yeah. Go get your sandwich. If you need to go lurk for a while you go and travel to Sonne to get that sandwich, I understand. Food is always the priority here. Nah, that I've never played any Final Fantasy game, but I did watch my husband play them. Oh, listen, you can enjoy media in whatever form you like. If Final Fantasy for you is something that you enjoy watching your husband play, there is nothing wrong with that. You do not need to play the game yourself to have a good experience with something. So if your experience with Final Fantasy is, I love watching other people play it, valid, fine, does not bother me. Oh dear. I mean, I watch people play Final Fantasy IX all the time now. I have played it myself, but I still watch it because it gives me good joy. It gives me good joy. I love it. Actually, I should have done this first, shouldn't I? I did it in the wrong order. Don't worry about it. Should have thickened that bit up a bit first. There we go. My brother played 9 and I played 7. Nice. Ah dear. Now here, welcome in on the YouTube anime. How you doing? Jelly was my first target. Just a target. Fair. Can't blame you, honestly. I make a good target. Good for target practice. Oh dear. Liver pate. Oh, pate. I am not keen on liver personally, but that's good because if I don't like liver, that means more liver for you, Sonne. And that's not a bad thing. It means if I ever receive liver, I can be like, well, while I personally might not like liver that much, I know someone who does like liver, and I'll give it to them. And then, so Sonne, if I ever get liver, you can have it. You can have my liver instead. Oh dear. Pleasure. Also, thank you for the XS Ryu and the save work, true, and the posture check and the hydrate. Oh my god, I have so much to do. So much to do, but thank you. Rabbit liver is the only liver I like. I used to be growing up, but I didn't like it. That's fair. Liver, I hardly know her. Wow, I can have your liver, you can have my liver. Yeah, you can have it. I'll give it to you, Somne, since you like liver. You can have my liver. I think that's the good thing about knowing people that like different things, is you can have my liver. Yeah, because I don't want it, but I'm sure someone would appreciate it. Someone like Somne, for instance, would appreciate my liver. Oh dear. There we go. Wow. Nice. Little chin, little eyes. Oh, I might actually outline the eyes a little more on this side, just to get them looking a little thicker, as I did on the other side. There we go. Cute. Cute. I like them. I like them a lot. Get that in there a little bit, and that in there. I mean, this is, I will say, a very small face in the it's pretty small. Rips out liver. There you go, buddy. Here's for you. Dear Ryu, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Just like massive, just huge. Just huge cock. I still remember what that was 4 years ago, and I still remember what that's referring to. Massive. Straight to the black market. You gotta keep some liver. Can I have someone's liver? I love human organs. Well, I've already given mine to Somne. I'm sorry. Normally, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure. But in this particular case, I seem to have I already have someone else taking it. It doesn't happen very often, to be fair. Oh dear. If you have no liver, you can't wear liver. Oh shoot, damn it. That is a bit of a downside, isn't it? Oh god, the realistic what happens when you lose your liver. Very upsetting. I'm sure I can learn to live with it. I do appreciate the warning in advance, of course. Your liver can grow back up to 45% of it missing. So what you're saying is I could give 45% of my liver to Somne. and that's okay. But if I gave 46% of my liver, now that's too much liver. That's gonna do me dirty in the long run, you know? Someday you could only have 45% of my liver. Any more is just too much. Oh dear. But I think that's fair and understandable. Also, as a human, I feel like my liver is like a reasonable size, right? You know? Which means that you probably make a fair amount of pate out of that. I would like your liver too. That's too late. Someone else is already having it. Sad. I'm sorry, Cthulhu. I'm so sorry. I've already promised my liver to Somne. Oh dear. Since they like liver, they get to have my liver. You know what I meant when I said my liver is I meant that if I ever got served like a portion of liver in a restaurant, or like if I ever had liver for Christmas or whatever, which is, it might sound like who gives liver for Christmas? But our family do give each other food pretty frequently for Christmas. We're big into trying new foods. So like genuinely, there is the thought that that could happen. That's what I was thinking. Hey boy, looking like a snack, literally. Oh god. I was scared when I came back in here. There's a lot of liver stuff. I guess we're all psychopaths now. Yeah, no, I was thinking like if I received it as like a Christmas present, I would give it to Somne. But yeah, no, you all went straight to cannibalism. And it's funny because you always say, oh, Jelly always goes straight to cannibalism. But like, I kind of didn't. That was actually kind of you guys. So I'm giving you the big side eye right now. You can't see it because I'm currently doing art, but I want you to know it's there. I am hard side-eyeing all of you. Who's calling me? I have no idea. So if you can hear my phone going off, I am being buzzed. Buzzed. I don't know the number though, so I'm not answering. If they leave a message, I'll listen. I've had some weird messages as well, though, I will say. Oh dear. Because I can wait. Oh, I guess, yeah, if it grows back, you could technically donate to more than one person, couldn't you? Oh, you know what? You do bring up a very fair and valid point there. Because of me is not because of me. Still, I've not instilled cannibalism in any of you. I think we scared Spitfire. Ah, nah, Spitfire's they've been here for a while. They're a veteran of this channel. While they might not have been expecting it this morning, I also feel like it wouldn't surprise them, you know? They've been here long enough. They get it. Also, very sweet bean who had me save my work, hydrate, do my posture check, and add something else that I can't. Oh, smashing eggs. Yeah, very sweet bean. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I did do all of those things. I promise. Oh dear. The posture check one's a little harder to show, but I did do it. I always go to cannibalism. Heck, and blame Cthulhu. Heck, and blame those buns. There's no live without liver. Thanks, Anime. You're damn right. Peanut, welcome on in. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Welcome. We are talking about... So apparently, if you lose 45% of your liver, you can grow it back. Or, like, you can grow back 45% of your liver overall, right? So, we're talking about... Well, I say we. You're gonna think, like... I insinuate, like, I started this conversation. I really didn't. But the problem is, unfortunately, I'm eternally guilty when it comes to cannibalism in this channel, but it's not me. It actually, for real this time, is not me. But yeah, I was talking about, Somne said, oh, I've had liver, I like liver, and I was like, fair enough, nice. I personally, I'm not a big fan of liver. So my thought process was, well, if I ever get like liver for Christmas or something, that's perfect, because I know who to send it to. And my family do often give each other food for Christmas, especially like more unusual foods that we wouldn't normally eat. You know, eating food with people is like an experience we really enjoy. So it's like a pretty common thing that happens around like gatherings, not just Christmas, but like gatherings in general, right? Food's a big one for us. So I was like, oh, perfect. You know, if I get liver, I'll just give it to Somne. And thus, cannibalism has ensued. And it's not me. Literally, it's not me. I was going into it incredibly innocently mindedly. And we've been talking about how much liver you can donate while still being okay. And, you know, getting recipients for such donations of liver. But in this particular case, I've been really good, okay? It was not me this time. Oh dear. Sky color of a shirt on my end, the color's very similar to Crafty skin. Oh yeah, it is! Get her! She's showing her boobs. I've never had liver and I don't think I ever will. That's fair. I'm totally Cthulhu because I also had the cannibalism idea. Oh my god. I do look kind of, well, in big it's not too bad because you can see this, but when it's smaller, yeah, I do look a little bit naked. It's just a pink top. Oh my god. Can I turn the light up maybe? Is that better? Is it more obvious I'm wearing clothing now? I just have to tell, the problem is you now see how shiny my face is, but I hope that's okay. There was random discussions, and thus cannibalism ensued. It is what it is. Shannon, I hope you're doing well, by the way. I ate some weird liver, I think on my sandwich this morning. Nice. They didn't actually make it out of liver, but they used to. I see. She's oily. Yeah, I'm an oily lady. Oily. Mainly, I've just been laughing a lot, so I'm shiny because I've been laughing too hard. There we go. Tasteful nudes. Yeah. You like my tasteful nudes? It's just me on Twitch, normally, doing normal things. But tastefully, you know? You like that? Is this gonna get me the big, you know, what got you Twitch partner? Tasteful nudes, actually. Oh dear, how scandalous. It still looks bad, damn it. At least I'm not late for I'm oily. Yeah, you're not late, you're oily. We're oily. Just an oily bean. To be fair, I'm not actually oily. It's just because I'm putting cream on my face for the eczema. So, I guess technically it's kind of oily. I don't know. I am putting stuff on my face to help with my eczema, which is, by the way, getting a lot better. Look at this. The antibiotics have kicked in, so my whole body's doing better, which means that my skin is also slowly improving. Everything is slowly getting better. It's just a process, innit? Oh dear. Yeah, I still have to stop every couple hours and take antibiotics, but it's okay, because you know what? Everything is getting better. Everything slowly is improving. And I don't feel as ill as I used to as well, which is nice. Not oily by nature. Yeah, oily by design. I've chosen to be oily. My own choice. Naturally, it's like, yeah, I literally just showered. Like, there's no way I would normally be that oily, like, right after a shower. I've just showered. But, yes, I then do put cream straight on my face. And thus, I am oily. Manufactured, exactly. It's manufactured oil. Not more obvious. Oh, not more obvious that your clothes and turn the light down then. I don't need it. If this is not going to make it more obvious, then heck. I was scared she was sitting there nude and we wouldn't have her left for much longer. Oh, bless you. Thank you for caring. I appreciate it. I am not nude. I promise. Even if the camera may be giving you that impression, I am very much clothed. It's not warm enough to stream nude at this point, to be honest, either. So, like, even if the thought had crossed my mind of, like, why don't I stream nude, I would have at least waited until it was a little bit sunnier. Because right now it's like, it's getting there, but I would say it's still not warm. And yeah, not warm enough for being naked, that's for sure. Not like in this room, at least. This room doesn't even have a radiator. Oh dear. I was scared of sitting there just naked. Gotta go, no, you're fine. Good luck, anime. I hope it goes well. And thank you for the lurk. If you take meds every few hours, then meds check? Not yet. Don't worry. I'm pretty on top of it. That's one thing that I'm very good at, is all of that shebang. Keep it off stream, do it myself. You have to be very careful with med stuff on Twitch as well. But no, the other problem is, the problem is me. I'm the problem. It's because I always say, all right guys, I'm off to take some drugs now. You can't say that on Twitch. But that's like what I would say to my family. And so that's what I'm used to saying. I'm having to basically curb the way that I speak a little bit for Twitch, which is why I don't tend to bring it up. Not because it's not a valid thing, I suppose. I'm mainly the problem. The problem is how I talk about it. I've been on medication for a long time, and my family's always called it my drugs. Just my jelly drugs. They're my drugs. But, and they are drugs. But you can't call them that on Twitch, because then Twitch thinks you're taking non-prescription stuff, or you're advertising drug use, which is very against Twitch TOS. That's not a slap on the wrist against Twitch TOS. That's like a permanent ban. Thus, why we don't talk about it very much, because I am a liability in that conversation. And speaking of like having my channel actually removed, that probably could actually get my channel removed if I'm not careful. And again, because I'm so used to saying it, it's just too risky. It's too risky. If I was less used to saying it like that, then it'd be fine. But at this point, it would take, yeah, all it would take as well as one mistake, right? And somebody with bad intentions to report it, and then I'm gone forever, at least on Twitch. We do still have the YouTube streaming, but for anyone newer here, I've been simulcasting to YouTube for the last couple months now. Basically, actually, funnily enough, this does fit well with the intention that if anything ever happened to my Twitch channel, that I would still have a place where I could stream. For instance, if, you know, somebody took that clip out of context and reported me to Twitch, then I would still have a place I could stream, because I'm a small enough channel that if my channel gets permanently banned, especially if it's just by someone with bad intentions, right? There's a very, very small chance of me ever actually getting my channel back, which means it's really nice to have the backup of YouTube, because streaming is my hobby and I don't really want to give it up. So if I ever got permanently banned on Twitch, which I wouldn't say it'd be for anything like that I'd do on purpose, but like, again, you guys have seen it firsthand in the last few weeks. We have had people with bad intentions popping by. The other thing, I didn't tell you about this. Speaking of people clipping with bad intentions, I didn't tell you about this. I have been waiting to see if this would happen to me for the longest time. And it's like kind of a common thing on Twitch. And I'll be honest, I'm going to talk about it in a very joking way. So if this is going to upset you, I completely understand. But it is kind of a thing on Twitch, right? Where turning around on Twitch can get you clips. Certain types of clips, right? That get uploaded onto certain kinds of boards. And I'm really careful. You've probably seen me do it before, and I've been doing it for years, right? When I leave this room, I leave it like this. Yeah? I leave like that, so that you don't see my behind. And I've been doing that for years. I don't turn around. I do it like that. And the reason is because you don't see my butt from behind. But the other day, we had a knock at the door, and it was, I needed to go quickly ask Shiny something. So I quickly nipped to the door to be like, oh, before you go, let me just quickly ask you this, this, and this, right? And I turned around, immediately got clips. In the one time I forgot, because I was in a bit of a rush. And I told Shiny after the stream, I was like, it happened. It happened. Someone immediately clipped me. And I'm like, I've been careful for years to not do that. And the one time I do it, I got clips. I will say I actually got 2 clips. One of them I've deleted. The other one I think was an accident, and I know why it happened. There was something clippable that I'd said like a minute or 2 before that Vile wanted to get a quip on. So I had 2, and one of them was from Vile. But I think Vile's was an accident, because it was just like, it was just funnily timed. But I can't wait to see Vile, because I need to tell Vile that they did that, because obviously the other person did it. It was a more specific clip. We'll say it like that. It more perfectly encapsulated a certain time when I turned around, whereas Vile just happened to catch that in the clip. But it was very funny. I'm waiting for Vile to come back for their trip so I can be like, Vile, you clipped my ass. You did it. I haven't deleted Vile's one because Vile has no bad intentions. The other one I did delete because I didn't want it to get posted otherwhere. Vile's a moderator. Yeah. Vile meant I don't think they did. I need to start becoming a VTuber, JK. Yeah, but this is what I mean. When I say things like, you never know who's watching your stream, there are often people with bad intentions. That is exactly the kind of thing I mean, right? Like the people that I talk to on this channel, really sweet, really fun, have a really lovely time. But there could always be somebody lurking who is lurking specifically to get a clip or to get something. And I think that's a really good example of that, because I have turned around, I want to say at least in the last year, like once, because I'm, again, very careful about it because I know that that can happen. And yeah, it happened immediately. And so yes, when people are like, Jelly, you're very paranoid, you know, you're always worried about these kind of things. This is why I'm paranoid. I turn around on stream one time and my ass gets clipped by someone I've never like seen in chat before as well. Like because you can see who makes the clips. By someone I've never seen who doesn't follow me, immediately clipped it. And it's like, okay. And the clip immediately got views, which means I don't know exactly where it's been posted, but like you can kind of tell when a clip's been posted somewhere because it does get like a surprising amount more views than everything else. Like for instance, we've had Mopstrudel, you might recognize that name, occasionally has posted my clips to livestream fails, which is, it might sound like a mean thing to do. It's actually really sweet. It means that you get it's kind of like a promotion thing, and I do really appreciate it. It's very heckin' kind of them. and also it's kind of them to find clips that funny that it'd be worth it on that sort of thing. So to be clear, we like Mop Strudel. Mop Strudel's a sweet bean, and I don't want anyone to be like, that was a mean thing to do. No, they're very, very sweet. And generally making clips, it really helps streamers, especially if you're posting them in places. So like, again, we stand that. But yeah, just considering that the only thing in this clip was me standing up, turning around, and turned around by the door, I'm gonna assume that that's what the focus of the clip was, which is maybe not so good. But yes, as far as I'm aware, I did delete that one, and I don't think any more have been made since then, so I think it's safe. But yeah, that was something. Oh dear, mystery person. Yeah, imagine looking just for that. Your channel's what? But it's not just me. Like, I knew not to go and look at it because I've heard from other female streamers, don't turn around on camera unless you want your butt to be clipped. And I've heard that from several people. Now you've heard it from me as well. And I am not a sexy streamer. And my butt got clipped. Dear, re-uploads from Vietnamese. That's also a weird one. Yeah, one of the reasons like I will never stream. I'm too naive for this. Well, if you do start streaming, you can ask people. Like I asked, and people will give you the answers. Like I will say the streaming community generally, like obviously there are bad beans here and there, but generally people don't want to see you get taken advantage of or have bad things happen or stuff outside of your comfort zone. Like generally people don't want that for you. So like, I would say if you ever did start streaming and you had those kind of questions and concerns, just ask, and like people will help. Like of course, I'm sure there are some people on Twitch that will deny this kind of stuff happens at all, but I would say the vast majority of people, especially again, like for those kind of things, if you talk to female streamers, you know, you're probably more likely to get an answer. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to male streamers as well. It definitely does. I just think it happens disproportionately to women more on a platform like Twitch, at least. Again, it's not to say it doesn't happen to men, and it's still just as weird when it happens to you, regardless of your gender. But you'll probably have more experiences like that if you talk to women, or you'll probably hear more experiences like that if you talk to women. Vile, I have something to tell you. You're Vile. Okay, so the other day, you just got caught in the crossfire here. It is not your fault, but it is very funny what you've got caught in. Basically, I had an instant the other day where I had to go quickly talk to Shiny, and they were at the door. So I normally when I leave without turning my back to the camera. I do that very much on purpose. But this time, because I was quickly nipping to the door, I turned my back to the camera, and I had somebody clip my butt and upload it somewhere. I don't know where, but it did get a lot of views for a clip on my channel, more than usual. So I've deleted that clip. However, there were two clips that got caught at that time. One, the one that got uploaded to a message board, which was very much trimmed and cut, and two, a clip from you. Which I think just got caught in the crossfire. I think you must have, because it still had like the stream title and everything, like wasn't trimmed. I think you just accidentally clicked. Yeah. I wonder if I can find it. I won't show it on Twitch, but like just so that you know I'm not making it up. It was very funny. Very, very funny. Again, obviously you're not taking clips and uploading them to places. Where was it? Oh, or did I delete your one as well? I don't think that I did. And it was done by Vile. Where is it gone? Oh no, did I delete yours? Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did. It's not there. And it wasn't the last, like, couple days. Oh, I guess I deleted it. I'm sorry, Vile. Now I can't prove it. Shoot. Damn it. Is there a way to get part back deleted clips? Damn it! I should have kept it! I think I must have... No, to be honest, actually, that does ring a bell. I think I might have deleted it because I was worried that they would take your clip as well, even though yours wasn't that. What was the clip? No, I don't think so. I can't see it. Yeah, it was basically just... I'd made a joke. There had been a quote that had been gathered at one point, and it was right before I stood up. And I think... Oh, what was the quote? How do you get the quote list up? Because it was the reason I think you took a clip was I think you were trying to get the quote, but it just happened to get the exact wrong time. How do I get it? Is it quote list? If I can tell you the quote, then it will have the date, right? No, not like that apparently. get the quote list? There is a command for it, right? Yeah, that won't work, Shadow, because it will give you a random one. Is it quote? It's open to anyone, so anyone can try it. No. I thought it was quote list. I'm like pretty sure it was quote list, but it apparently is not. Am I spelling quote wrong? List quote? I think you'd have to look at the Nightbot backend. I might do this off stream if that's the case. To be clear, Vile, I know you, I already know why you took the clip, and I know it had nothing to do with what this other person was doing. It was just very funny coincidence that you both happened to take basically exactly the same clip, except yours wasn't trimmed. Oh, no, that's just the commands. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll have a little look into it after stream and I'll get back to you on that. I kind of assumed I hadn't deleted it because it was yours, but again, maybe I did just because of the timing. But yes, this is all to say, this was all a conversation to say this is why we're careful. Not because of Vile, just to be clear. Vile, Sweet Bean, we love very much. And as unfortunately, it was just very weird, like bad timing. But yes, we've all been laughing a little bit about it, so don't worry. It was very funny. But no, the other person I don't recognize the name of, and again, it had an unusual amount of views. Not to the extent of like what Mopstrudel gets on live stream fails, but like more than you'd normally get on my channel. So I can't say where it was posted because I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was posted somewhere. It's honestly really weird for me that people would take clips of that. I have no idea what it even was. I can probably find it in the stream, but I'm a little hesitant to say exactly what stream it was because I also don't want people to go back and remake the clip. I hope you understand that. Like, I can tell you what stream it was, but I'm also like, maybe let's not get the stream where my ass is on show and tell everyone exactly what stream it is. But I'll have a little look after stream and I'll see if I can get the moment. I know that a quote was made around that time, and I think that you were getting a clip for that quote so that it was quoted correctly, because you've done that kind of thing before where you've gone back like 10 seconds just to make sure that you don't misquote. I'm gonna assume that's what it was. And then yeah, it just happened to be that the video was very, very similar to the other one. Oh dear. But again, it was very funny. Very, very funny. Oh dear. Dem quotes. Oh yeah, we have that one. Also, Scott! Oh my god, wait, I feel like it was just yesterday we had the alert. Jesus Christ, Scott. Thank you for 25 months. That's very heckin' kind of you. Jesus, it's been over 2 years. Wow. Wow. That has been a minute. It does not feel like 2 years, that's for sure. Oh dear, do you believe that it happened? It's just really weird for me. Oh yeah. Like, I think it should be a weird thing. Again, that's why I was like, I'm gonna talk about this conversation, and I personally think that it's very funny, but I also understand if people don't find it funny. So like, if it's not your humor, don't worry. It's not going to be a super long topic, and I understand that for a lot of people it has a much more negative effect on them. There have been times it's really negatively impacted me as well. This one not so much because it is literally just that, but there have been, like, we've had these conversations before. Did I end the stream once? I can't remember if I ended the stream or if I just took a break from streaming that day, where I found out in the middle of stream, because I was made aware that I had my content was being simulcast on a porn website. And I had people coming in from there being weird. And like, again, bear in mind that the stream that I did that day when that happened was not so dissimilar from the stream I'm doing now. Like, we don't really do anything that out there. And like, to be clear, even if you do more sexual style content, you deserve to have the right to pick what channels your content broadcasts on. You don't deserve to have it broadcasted anywhere else. And I don't want this conversation to come off of me being like, oh, well, they're asking to be rebroadcast. Like, no. You have the right as an individual to choose exactly where you are broadcast, and that's your choice. So yeah, I don't want it to come across as that. Also, thank you so much for the 90 bits. People are weird sometimes. Yeah, I remember that day I got a bit upset about it. So there definitely have been times where it's upset me too. Probably depending a lot on what's going on around me as well. It's like, I just was not having a good day. And then they posted me on porn, and I was like, no. Oh dear. But yeah, no, I think it's important to know that these things happen. It's not the main thing though. It doesn't happen very often. It's very, very rare. I should say that as well. Like, it's not like every day I'm having it where I am suddenly being put somewhere I'm not happy about, or people being rude and stuff like that. No. It's like very much the minority of the times. Yeah. It's happened 2-3 times the entire 4 years I've streamed. And again, it's a small thing in the spec of things, but it's not, you do remember it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You remember the first time that happens to you, because like, huh, weird. But yes, no, it's definitely, like, obviously it's not ruined the experience for me. I hope it doesn't. It shouldn't be a thing that anyone has to deal with, but I do generally hope it doesn't ruin the experience for other people. But yeah, it's a consideration before you go live for the first time that there are some really weird people out there. Oh dear. Wrote him with his butt clipping. I'm sorry, Vile. It's just very funny. Oh dear. But you're right, Vile would never do that on purpose because that's not what Vile's into. Vile's into Mpreg, and we all know Vile's into Mpreg. It's like part of their lore at this point. So we all know that Vile has only ever done this by accident because it's just not what Vile does. Like, Vile is only into Mpreg, and that's the only thing, as far as I'm aware, in Vile lore that Vile is into. So sorry. Yeah, no. I know in my soul that it has nothing to do with because it wasn't Mpreg. Now, if I was showing Mpreg on screen, okay, well, that would be a different story. Oh, they're for you. I'm in a fish. Nice. That's possible. Dang, I didn't even know it was possible, to be honest. It's pretty intense. Jelly was shaking her ass and putting socks like I was. Stop! I was just sewing. They were just quiet. I'm sorry, Vile. Vile, we all love you. For anyone who hasn't met Vile before, they are actually a genuinely incredibly sweet bean. And we're memeing on them because we love them. Because they are a great bean. And yes, that's why. We only meme on our friends. Fish fear me, women fear me. I am feared. So the person is into Mpreg. What? Yeah, wait, what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've gone for a week. This is. Oh yeah, Vile. How was your trip? How was your trip, Vile? Did you have a good time? Was it good? Did you enjoy yourself thoroughly? I hope so. Fish whispers. Well, that's all I can hear as he whispers to me like a fish. And oh, well, you know, do you know what that means? The fish whispers are all that you need. One thing I will say is that the stuff that's been weird recently has been more public, or like happening more obviously in the public eye. And while normally I'd be very against that because I prefer to keep things behind the scenes, in some ways I'm kind of glad, because I've been talking about this kind of stuff happening to me behind the scenes for years, and I've always felt kind of crazy because it's like nobody can see it happening and it's just me, right? And so I've always been like, oh yeah, this weird thing happened to me, but I can't prove it, or this thing happened, or this thing happened. And like, while I would generally prefer for that stuff to stay off of my stream, the one silver lining is I do be feeling less crazy. Because having it happen when you're live, at least people, they know it's real. 'Cause, yeah, like literally, I've been having stuff happen to me on Twitch for years. And I've mentioned stuff and people are like, no way that happens to people. That can't be real. You're Jelly, your channel's so weird. Like, it's so weird that these things happen to you. And it's like, but it's not just me. It's not. I know it's not just me. I know this is a fairly common thing for female streamers. And like, it is kind of unfortunately something you just deal with. And I do think it happens a lot more to you if you have your face on show, which I always have. But like, it can happen to anyone. So yeah, the one silver lining about this stuff that's been happening more recently in the last few weeks and stuff like that is it's been a lot more public. And that way, I mean, obviously people still say that they're surprised it happens to me, but I'm not. I've had it been happening to me for years. And as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of just part of what happens when you go live on Twitch for the first time, at least as a woman on Twitch. Again, I do think it happens to men too, but I do think it disproportionately happens to women. And again, I think you're a lot more likely to have it happen to you if you have your face on show. I think that's a big one as well. So people that hide their face, just show hands, that's the big brain move as a crafter. I've learned that one. I don't know, Jelly, I think you're making it up. You're right. No one posted porn in the Discord. No one, actually, I guess I can't prove the email stuff, but there would be literally no reason for me to make that up, I suppose. I can't prove that they spammed my email with porn unless I became like a back alley porn dealer, in which case, okay, well, I still couldn't prove it because I could have got that porn from anywhere. There's nothing to say I specifically got that porn from the email, I suppose. That's a pretty difficult one. You're right. Ah, dear. Crazy Irish Crazy Ones. Good job. Who was that? Wait, what happened, Vile? It's pretty good. Got to be a lot of cool people play some games. Shot a well-known designer riding the balls. Nice. His name's Tarek. Wait, he designs stuff for Out of Darts. That's not... No, that's not the same guy that you blow up with, like, the deer thing, is it? With your alert. That's a different person, right? That's not the same person that, you know, we exploded. I don't know why the name rings a bell, but I don't think it could be the same person. Could it? Unless? Oh dear. There we go. Yeah, I think I make it up. I am making it up. It's a different person. Okay, I was gonna say, it's not the same person as that, is it? Oh dear. I don't even know how you'd explain that to someone. Although I do think you've mentioned that they had actually seen it now. Did you show it to them? Did you make a gif of them blowing up and then show it to them? Because that is a power move, Val. If I understood that correctly, that's a hecking power move. To take someone, blow them up, and then be like, here's a video I made of me blowing you up. Oh dear. No, you didn't? Damn it. I thought for some reason you had. I've clearly misunderstood a situation. Darn. Oh dear. We need to show him that too. You do! If someone blew me up, I would want to know. I want to know. I'll be talking about what kinds they are. You don't even have a computer. It seems as in this. You're talking to a wall. It's true. Oh dear. Oh, that was a game. I hope they would chill. Oh no, yeah, no, it's a blaster event, like a Nerf blaster event. So when Val says they shot someone in the balls, they shot someone in the balls. They did that. They did it in reality, yeah. Oh, you Vile. Also, I'm sure Vile's gonna detail their adventures on their own stream. So if you would like to hear more about the adventures of Viles and shooting people in the balls, then you need to go check out Vile's stream at !Vile and get that link up and show Vile some love. They're a very sweet bean. Also, when we were talking about Boobtober earlier, they're one of the team members. They're one of the people that helped make the event possible. So there's even more reasons. One, for learning about shooting people in the balls. But two, because they're also a big supporter of breast cancer awareness and Boobtober. So yes, they've done a lot to help in the past. So yeah, no, you need to go. There's plenty of reasons to go send Vile some love. Very different reasons. Oh dear. As my first impression starts a mosh pit. No, to Stardew Valley music, yeah. Then a couple of feet. Oh my god, Nerf blasters, yeah. Need a couple of seconds, come back to shoot people in the balls. Nice. We're into it. We're into it here. We're into being shot in the balls. Am I allowed to be into being shot in? I don't have balls, unfortunately. So I don't know if that's one that I'm allowed to be into. There could be some rules, fetish rules. I guess I could be into shooting people in the balls. I'm not sure what that would do for my Twitch career, though. I feel like a lot of people would be like, I don't know if I feel safe in Jelly's space anymore. You know, she talks all about inclusivity and stuff like that, but then she also talks about shooting people in the balls, and I just don't know about that. Just not how I feel about that. And honestly, you'd be valid. You'd be valid. I couldn't deny that. Ooh, big zoom. I need to work out exactly where this one stops, and I'm thinking about here. It's good. I don't mind it's a little bit longer. Oh, actually, let me, no, actually, that's fine. That's fine. I think about there's fine. Yeah. Oh, dear. How do we make friends with strangers? Exactly. So, Kyo, welcome on in. Val can shoot me in the balls. Fair. Very nice. Kyo, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I think we need some context here. Why are we shooting people in the balls? For fun. For fun? What did I come into? Being shot in the balls? For fun? I'm always talking about cannibalism. We might as well start some target practice. Yeah, this is leading on from the cannibalism where we need to slow people down a bit so that we can harvest their liver. So we're going to shoot them in the balls. Vile set the example, so if you want to blame anyone, you can blame #Vile. Because Vile was like, shoot them in the balls. And it's like, yeah, you're right, Vile. That would slow them down. specifically for harvesting of organs. Vile's got the right idea, basically. We're all learning from a master of their craft. Vile is actually a master of their craft when it comes to Nerf blaster modifications, not just shooting people in the balls. They're a multi-talented person, as are many artists on Twitch. You might find the more time you spend in the art community, the more you'll realize how multi-talented people are. Some people can make Nerf blasters and shoot people in the balls, and it's pretty impressive, you know? That's something I can't do that. I don't have the target for that. Like, I'm not good with that sort of thing. But Vile can do that. I also can't Nerf mod blasters. Mod Nerf blasters, I still get that mixed up. Been years, and I still get it mixed up. There we go. I think that looks pretty cute. And I need to put like the details on the shirt, but like the bases. Oh, and of course, Syrup as well. Syrup needs details. Oh dear. I, for one, support your ball suiting. Thank you. I'm glad. Oh dear. I wonder if she's someone that's just plays Sniper Elite. Remember I was getting banned somewhere because I joked about punching a guy in the balls? Well, a lot of people, I depends, I guess, on the vibes. Like, does it feel threatening? And some people might feel easier threatened by that kind of thing than others. So I do get it. I do understand. You know, if somebody came in and was like, I'm going to give you a migraine. Yeah, there we go. That'd be a good one for me. I'd be like, what the heck, dude? What the heck? I already have them all the time. Stop this. Maybe that person gets kicked in the balls a lot. And it's a difficult subject for them because they're so constantly getting kicked in the balls. And if that's the case, someone comes in and is like, I'm going to kick you in the balls. And they're going to be like, no, that's already happening all the time. It's not fair. And it's going to be a really tough subject for them. I'm trying very hard to keep a straight face. It's getting really difficult. Oh, dear. Oh, happy birthday, Vile. True, that's another reason to go follow Vile. It's their birthday. We always follow people on their birthday. So many reasons to follow Vile right now. Oh my god. I mentioned that I cut ties on mum's side of the family. Fair enough. Listen, you do what makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, you go for it. I probably don't need to know the details, but I just want you to be happy. And if that's what makes you happy, you're good. Hell yeah. Oh dear. My flight was miserable though, started getting sick. Oh no, had to stay in a seedy airport, then catch a flight home. Almost missed my connecting flight. Oh, bless you. Are you feeling any better after some sleep, or are you still feeling rubbish? Also, Sociopody, good morning. Welcome on in. Oh dear. Right, do that. Oh, thank you for the party. And I'm nerfing the Nerf blasters for sure. I would also nerf the Nerf blasters. Happy birthday, Val. I was talking to a friend, annoying club. I started punching on the balls, and a random chatterbot took it personally. They're like, no, I've been there. It's happened too many times. She was saying I'm getting kicked in the balls. I've sunk pizza. If you need to go look after yourself, you go do it. Oh dear. Like, we like the party. I wonder who's getting kicked in the balls every day. It only takes one solid kick. Well, maybe it's like a job, right? Okay, actually, real question. I'll wait for the party to end, but I have a query that maybe you guys can help me with. It does have to do with being kicked in the balls. So it's on trend. It's what we're talking about. It's not out of the blue. So being like a dominatrix is a job. You can be a dominatrix as your profession, right? I don't know what the male equivalent of a dominatrix is, because I think dominatrix are generally women, but you can be a dominatrix as a job. Can you be a submissive as a job? And if you are, does that mean that you could get kicked in the balls daily as part of like a very specific roleplay, if that's what you offer? I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm not gonna details, but have it ready to happen stuff. Have it ready to happen stuff that I want to share. That's fair, Kyo. The reason I'm saying I don't need the details is obviously because when it comes to like certain things with families splitting up, obviously that can be quite triggering to other people in chat. So if you are going to talk about your experiences, please just keep that in mind. Regardless, I'm happy for you as long as you are happy. That's all we want. But yes, if you are going to start sharing experience about cutting family off, just if it's going into a more triggering subject, I will remove it from the chat because it's not fair on people that are here just for chill crafting vibes. I hope that's understandable and fair. It's nothing against your experience, it's more just about keeping people safe. Yes. Twitch streamer jobs, it's a hard life. It's a hard hecking life. Leather Daddy, thank you. Ah dear, I'll Google it. Valid question. Female dominated, male dominator. I see. It's weird, isn't it? Well, it's not weird, it's just interesting. Like, I know so much about dominatrix. I hear that word all the time, but I do not hear the male equivalent ever. That's what I mean by it's weird, just to be clear. It's weird. I only hear about one. Oh dear. It's a hard enough life for us. It's a hard enough life for us. I don't know if you're saying like Nerf life or if you're talking about getting kicked in the balls. I guess, but could be a pun on Nerf blasters since we've been talking about that. Could also be a pun on being kicked in the balls. It's really hard to tell right now. Ah, dear. There we go. Oh, I think I could probably do that there. There we are. Okay, okay. That looks good. The angle on this one has been consistently difficult and I keep struggling with it, but you know what? I've done it. It's called a pay pig. A pay pig. Oh dear. Also, long time no see. I can't wait for Friday. Oh, bless you. Native, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We are slowly but surely chipping away at stuff. We've also been having some very cursed conversations today, but I'm learning. I'm learning about stuff. Oh dear, given my event, I miss something that you find triggering. It's only good thing that you remove those. I just want you to know that it's not my goal to start drama dumbing here. No, it's fine. I want to cheer people on when they have really good life experiences, and I know for a lot of people, cutting people out is like a really positive thing, and I want to cheer it on. But then when you're also in charge of a Twitch stream, you also have to be like, I want to cheer you on, but also there are certain things when it comes to cutting family that obviously a lot of people are going to find very hard to read. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll ask you be careful, and fingers crossed everything's all right. Oh dear. If I do delete any of your messages, at the very least, you know that it's nothing personal. It's just how it has to be sometimes. Yes. And I'd also it's nice to be able to explain in advance rather than me deleting your comments and being like, oh, actually. Let me explain it in advance so you actually know. Otherwise, that can be very confusing. Show the balls 3 times, you can never live it down. It's true. 3 times. 3 times is the thing, yeah. Oh dear. I mean, people can get nerfed about getting their eggs cracked. You big queen. Are you okay, Angel? Angel, I think you need to go to bed. You need to go to bed, sweet. I think you're a bit tired or you're a bit lost. Not that kind of conversation. No, pay-per-views get sexual gratification for being. Oh, I see. Timer. Is it timer time? I promise. Be careful. Thanks, Kyo. I appreciate it. I trust. Ah, dear. Also, you're right. It is time for an art share. All right. Let me zoom out. See where we've got to. Well, I mean, to be fair, honestly, it's not bad. Not bad. We've gotten one in. I'm pretty okay with that. We work slow. We do slow work here all the time. We've been finishing a page a day regardless a lot of the time, so I can't complain. And I think considering that this is a very small part of the page, like they are quite small, I've had to reduce the detail a little bit, but I think it still looks pretty good. I think it's still recognizable as Chicken. I've just had to make her a bit smaller because she's only really in the very top bit. This is meant to be them leaving the house and moving away from it because we need to get it to a point where they've moved a bit further till they get to the grave. So I'm pretty happy with that. Strikes a pose. Nice. Excuse me, I must scream at you. Right. Dear. Jelly has hiccuped many times. It's time for the heckin' art share. For anyone who is new here, when the timer, which is next to me here, just here, hits 0, we go across the Discord and we have a little look at the art that everybody else is making. And I won't generally look at things that have been posted ahead of time, so I'll only be checking the things that have been posted while we're live, just to make sure that we don't go outside anyone's boundaries when it comes to showing things on stream. But if you have posted while live, I can have a little look at it, starting with, look how nice this looks. This is from Cthulhu. We actually the other day saw Cthulhu's like all the pieces ready to be a topper, and look at the stitches on there, look at everything coming together. It's so pretty. I love the colors so much. They're making this as a gift, and it's such a lovely gift. I'm sure they really love it, and I think it looks really nice so far, and I can't wait to see the whole thing all laid out and pretty. They're welcome back, Maggie. It's beautiful. It is. Cthulhu's very good at quilting, I will say. They are, well, I mean, they're professional. Really, they make professional quilts and they sell quilt materials, so they're very good. But it's always lovely to see someone who really excels at their craft make amazing things. So it's lovely to see that. Oh dear, am I awake? I don't know. Oh dear. My first time I name I kept my birth name on my mum, but now I'm 5 years after I decided to remove that for left alone second time pick a name. It even translates into English, not telling what the original Andrew is, and it's Lupine, and I like it. Congratulations on the new name get. Hell yeah. Oh, Sorry, this is the back. There you go. The winning the building, so it's haphazardly done on purpose. Hell yeah! Congratulations on your new name. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope the process of changing on all of your paperwork isn't too horrible and unfun. But other than that, I hope you really enjoy it. I love these quilts. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love seeing people quilt. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cthulhu, for sharing your quilt stuff with us. It looks really, really cool. If we go across the... Tarot deck when? Is this for another t-shirt art? Oh my god. There's something I really need to show you. Okay. I really want to show you something, Sonne, but I have to keep it secret. If you remind me, I will post it to you later after stream, because I have been very, very inspired by your art style, and I've been basically creating a tattoo for someone, and I want to say it's still definitely my art. It's just more black and white versions, and I want to show you it because it's very, I can't show stream. 2 seconds. I have to hide my camera real quick. I can't show stream because it is a tattoo that's going to go on my family, and it would actually dox them if they don't change it that much. So I have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful with who I'm sharing it with. I will say it's not finished either because I'm taking a really long time with it. Fair enough. Yeah, it's one of those, right? I love sharing as much art as I can, but occasionally I have to keep things a little quiet. But pen, yeah, paste. There we go. Close that. Maybe if they give permission, I'll share it publicly. Like I will, because I'm very proud of this. Where is Discord gone? Oh no, Discord. It's Plippy Ploppy. It's gone. It's gone. Oh no. 2 seconds. There we go, found you. Oh, thanks for the egg. Oh, also I can post the other one in whatchamacallit, live stream for Arty. Let me get that for Arty. There you go. Hell yeah, all the productivity. Okay, we're back now. Yeah, let me. Let me make sure that I've deleted that. Good. Everything's fine. Back to here. Also, I absolutely love this Sonne. It's so nice. It's so pretty and very heckin' cool. And I can't wait to get it on a t-shirt when I get paid. Although, do I want this one more or the wolf more? Because I do really like the wolf as well. I'm between. Ah, dear. This is Shifty's jelly. What? Wait, is this Shifty's? Am I in Shifty's one? Oh, I am in Shifty's. Wait, how the hell did I get there? Oh my god. You're damn right I'm in Shifty's. It's because the same art is posted after. I'm in Shifty's Discord. Ignore me. Ignore that. You saw nothing. Shh. Quiet. Nobody saw anything. This is really nice though. Really nice. Thank you so much for sharing it in both Discords, definitely. It's because they're both right after each other. Doxed. I doxed Shifty's Discord, my bad. This, by the way, anime is stunning. This is Anime's, by the way, first ever commission, I believe, which is madness because this is so detailed and so pretty, and I love the design of the horse. I love all of the mech aspects. I think they look really good together. The gun looks fantastic, and then the smoke and the vibes, it just looks really good. Thank you for shouting out Anime as well. Anime is actually an artist on Twitch, which means you can watch their processes live. If you're interested, you get to see them draw. It's very heckin' cool. Smoko Burr, it looks really good, Anime. Really good. Ah, dear. 2 seconds. There we go. Sorry, there was someone in YouTube just asking me for a lot of stuff, which was kind of uncomfortable, like hugs and kisses and stuff. Sorry if I seemed a bit distracted there. I think they're tired, but also, no. It's a bit ew. Also, mega. What a heckin' lovely doodle. We eat it. Delicious art. This looks so good. Oh my god. I love seeing your doodles as well. I love seeing them when they start and like when you've put more on them and they've got really detailed. I love your art. It's really good. Ah, dear. It's so heckin' cool. Ooh, temporary. Gregor Samsa needs work. Just a little doodle. Ooh, oh my god. I love how expressive you are. I love how expressive you are with your art. Like it's so, like, I think most people would be too nervous to kind of draw like this because it's obviously a lot of like harder, harsher lines that would be harder to remove. So I think a lot of people would avoid it just because it's make you anxious, right? But it looks so good. Every time, it's so different and so fun. I love how unspecific, but like it's unspecific lines that come together to make a very clear picture. It's really good. Every time I see it, I'm like, it's generally incredibly impressive. I think you approach art from a very different angle from a lot of us, which means that you do stuff that like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It's very impressive. It's really, really cool. Oh, they have a lovely lurk, Maggie, as well. And Sleeves, welcome in on the YouTube. Thank you for popping by. Oh dear. Oh, phone situation. My mom asked me when we emailed him the message I sent my mum. And I came out to the wrong message. So, whoops. We promised to talk about it. Oh, fingers crossed for you, Kyo. Fingers crossed. I hope that it goes well. Also, what have we got here? Somne tattoos. Somne tattoos. Are you here? Ready for tattoos? I don't know if we can eat this art. This might be difficult to eat. But look at these hecking. Have I seen this one before? I feel like I have. I don't know if I've seen this one though. I love a geometric tattoo. Oh wait, that's right around the corner from the... I see the vibe. I like this very much. I love these. Yeah, I see. This is nice. This is very nice. Also, you have the dots. Yeah, I love. Is this all on one arm? Because if this is all on one, I'm very jealous. Or is that a foot? No, that's definitely an arm. Is this all on one arm? I'm jealous of your arm. How dare you? How dare you have so many cool tattoos on one arm? Consume the arm. Do it. We're here for art consumption. I like triangles. I like triangles. I like your triangles. Your triangles are really cool. Oh, Diz, tattoos are really cool. They are. They're all hand poked. I see. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's up, me dick privately? Dick tattoos. Also, I put in the live stream chat. This one's for Arty, so that Arty can come back to their one. There you go. I did my job. I did my job. Thank you everyone again for sharing art in the Discord art share. That's just the first one of the day, so if you haven't posted yet and you want to post later, you're more than welcome to. We do them every hour. I'll reset the timer now so that in an hour's time we'll do our next Discord art share. Yes, I will remember. Oh dear. Also, by the way, thank you, Sonny. I appreciate it. I'm really proud of it. It's one of those things where I really like how it's looking, but I just can't share it anyway. So I have to keep it kind of secret. But yeah, I really like him very much, and but I can't share him anywhere. I have to keep him silent. That's okay. It is what it is. Maybe one day. The thing is, it will be inspired by that because I'm not a tattoo artist, so that won't be the final tattoo. And if that's the case, then I should be able to share it after that because then I can show the art that inspired it, but I won't dox my family with the actual tattoo. That's basically how it's going to go because I'm not a tattoo artist. I don't know how to design for that kind of thing. Yeah, can't share it right now. All right, let's get Syrup in because Syrup's looking oddly expressionless right now. They need a little bow. They need their bow. Oh, it's their personality bow. I like the idea that Syrup has a whole wardrobe of bows in the house. Like, they're very fashion forward, but mainly because Mabel, the mum, she is a tailor. I think it makes sense. If I had a pet slime, I'd make them little bows, you know? And I think maybe Mabel does because you know what? It's cute. It's cute. Having a pet slime is cute. If I lived in a fantasy world and I could get a pet slime, I 100% would. I want them to look very proud of themselves, just sat in front of on top of their head, like that kind of expression. They're just very proud of themselves because they're sat on top of their head. They're like, haha, I'm tall. Yeah, like so, but maybe more like so. Also 2 seconds. I'm sorry about this. 2 secs. I'm gonna have to double check this. Sorry. There has been some family stuff happening in the last 24 hours. Nothing really bad or anything. But I do just need to like, I am kind of, you know, when you're the point of contact, I am the point of contact a little bit. So I'm just making sure that everyone knows that everything is okay and just moving things around. Oh dear. Sorry if I go silent as well. Yep, that's one, and then just the other one. All right, sorry about that. It's just one of those things. Yeah, sorry. Apologies. Thank you for bearing with me. It's just one of those days. It's one of those days, but it's a good day. Again, like just sometimes it's not very often that I am a point of reference for other people, but in this particular case, I am. Which just means a few people are just going to me to be like, "Hey, is this right? Is this correct?" And it's like, "Yeah, you got it. That's right. That's correct." Oh, dear. In fact, I think that's maybe one of the first times it's ever happened. At least on a day where I'm streaming. Definitely doesn't happen very often. I'm normally not the reliable source of information, that's for sure. And in this particular case, I am. Haha! Oh dear. Okay, what have I missed? Also, Mega, what's the size of it? Because it looks tiny. That's code for spy stuff. Jenny works for MI. I do. MI69. Oh yeah, it's very small. I'm using Magma because I like sketching there. Oh, nice! Hell yeah. I got familiarized with Magma last year doing Chroma Core, where a lot of people were making magmas, and I was like, what the heck's a magma? But I actually ended up taking part in 2, and it was really nice, and I really liked it. And I didn't, I think what I did was I drew my stuff on Photoshop and then took it across to Magma, because I wasn't very confident drawing in the program itself yet. But I do think it's a really cool thing. Like, it gives you a lot of options for drawing with other people, makes it a very collaborative process. And I do really like that. Also, it maybe looks a little bit too evil, but that's okay. Oh, dear. Start timer. Thank you. You're damn right, start timer. I'll do it. Thanks, so. Oh, dear. Starting to read just in case you want to print. Oh, yeah, if you want to ever do prints and stuff. True, yeah, I have heard 300 minimum is ideal. Pretty sure I was selling 6 of those slimes. I wasn't selling anything. I wasn't. I was being a good bean and just keeping up to date with everything that's going on and making sure everyone else is okay as well. Oh. I just want to... like that a little bit more. There you go. That's better. That's better. A little evil expression. It gets very laggy. Oh, if you go higher, fair enough. Listen, it's still lovely to see your art and stuff. And I'm assuming if there were any standout pieces that you really enjoyed down the line, you could always remake them at a higher resolution if you wanted to make prints, because you'd already have the base done, right? She looks very evil. Oh dear. All right, line art for the first character is done. Let's merge this together. They draw on phone. Oh yeah, Mega is mega talented. Quite literally, as their name might indicate, a very talented bean. Oh dear. Yeah, do not worry. You thought yep. There another one, Somne. How many talented beans do we have here at this point? Jesus, too many to count, that's for sure. But you know what? We're very lucky. It means we get to see really amazing art all the time. And also, Somne is part of that too. To be clear, Somne doesn't escape that. They are also a very talented bean. We're also very lucky when we get to see Somne's art. So, yeah, haha, Somne. You don't escape that easy. Oh, dear. There we go. Get that in there. And then we can start from there. Wait. I was one-eared. One-eared? Oh, I was just complimenting you. But I'm not gonna, but nobody tell them, shh, be quiet, it's secret. No one tells Somne the nice things I was saying, it's not allowed. We only talk, we continue the trend of we only talk nicely about people behind their backs. Oh dear. I kind of like it though. I kind of am enjoying said trend. 'Tis kind of fun. 'Tis kind of fun. The other day, Blapple literally went back in VODs to find a time that I was being really nice to them behind their back. Because someone dobbed me in. They were saying, oh yeah, Jelly was saying really nice things about you on her stream. And it's like, no! Who told on me? I still don't know who told on me, but someone told on me to Blapple. And so Blapple knew that I was saying nice things about them. And it's like, damn it! That's a secret! They're not meant to know that I'm complimenting them. What do you mean? Can't believe someone dobbed me in. Ew. Yeah, exactly. The complete drawing of the Ito is going on. Oh, nice. Yes. Very good. Hell yeah. So that way, then it could be printed and everything. And that'd be really, really cool because the art's really, really good. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to own some of it. Hell yeah, if you are, of course, happy to sell your art. I know not everyone is. And I think that's very fair as well. Like, if you don't want to make art your hobby, valid. No, wait, no. If you want to make art, if you want it to stay as a hobby and not your business, valid. Also, if you don't want to make art your hobby, that is also valid. It wasn't what I meant to say, but it is also valid. Oh, dear. I would, but I can't get payment method working right now. A lot of all that kind of stuff was the stuff that stopped me for a while. Because there's just so much to look at, and so everyone's telling you different things, and you're looking at different reviews, and you have even like I had a lot of friends telling me different things, and like, don't get me wrong, I really appreciated all the input, to be fair, because I don't know what I was doing, but it does make it hard when you're trying to narrow things down, and it's like, oh lord, I have so much to think about. I didn't realize it was going to be this difficult. I have so much to do. Oh no. Oh dear. But we made it in the end. It just took a little while. And you know what? I'm okay with that. And everyone was very patient with me, to be fair. No one was mean about me taking a while. Normally, I get mildly bullied in everything I do on this channel, but for that kind of thing, people were pretty patient, actually, I would say. They were happy to let me take my time, and I appreciate that. I still appreciate that. I appreciated it then, and I appreciate it now. Because it meant that I had some proper time to think about stuff and make sure that I wasn't making any really big mistakes. And that was useful. It was useful extra time that I needed. Go. And... okay, that looks good. That looks okay. Oh, dear. Jelly! Yeah! No age talk, by the way. Wait, did someone do that? Oh! Oh, no! Oh, God. Uh-oh. Actually, that's a really bad one. 2 seconds, Mega. I'm gonna just time you out for a second. This is a 18 plus community, which means in rights I have to remove. That's a really difficult situation. I've only timed you out so you can still hear all this. This is a really tricky one. This is an 18 plus community. Part of the reason we say never say your ages. That's another reason, because from a Twitch standpoint now, I have to ban you. Like, that's what I would have to do. Because otherwise I am in, like, violation as a streamer of what I'm doing here. Okay. This is not great. Oh, Lord. This is much worse than normally when people reveal their ages and I can just delete it. Because we do have no ages in chat as a rule, but specifically when it involves someone who is technically a minor coming into an adult space, okay. I know you can hear me, Mega. If this is okay with you, what I am going to do is, because I don't want to jeopardize being a Twitch streamer, and I don't want to get banned, and I don't want anyone to report me and get banned, I am going to time you out until September, okay? Which means you're going to receive a timeout for a few months. Because if I ban you, I'll probably forget. And then hopefully it'll come back. I'm really sorry. This is a really tricky situation to navigate because, you know, you've been nothing but lovely and I don't want you to feel punished, but we can't do that. You can only time out for oh, okay. Yeah, this is a really difficult situation because, yeah, we can't have, yeah. Okay, what I'll do then is, I'm gonna ban you. Well, I don't want to ban you. Dear, it's difficult because banning feels like a punishment and All right. Check Discord. Okay. Oh, Mega. Mega. Teresa, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is more of a private thing that is unfortunately happening live on stream. I don't mind if you have to do that. I respect it. I don't want to ban you because then you can't watch. And I don't want to feel like people can't watch, but it's also like, the other thing is there's always a chance that I just generally forget. Please put on YouTube. No, Link, that's not true. We are an 18+ community wherever we are. Don't spread that. That's not true. You can go, no, we are 18+. We are very specifically 18+. That was not true. All right. Don't mind do what you have to. Bless you, Mega, you're too sweet. What I'm gonna do is, Mega, I'm going to remove you from the Discord, and I'm going to not ban, but do not talk in chat. Maybe, I don't know. Either way you can ban, then Mega can appeal. Yeah, actually, but then you can't. But I guess that's the idea. Would that be okay, Mega? Is this an all right in between? Again, I want to. It's tricky. We'll do that. Appeal, and then come back because we will miss you. Yeah, you are not disliked. We all love you very, very much. Come back. Come back. Goodbye. Oh dear. This is why we say no ages in chat. It's a really important rule. No ages in chat. We love your art. You're an amazing artist. Come back when you're 18. Yeah. And nobody else say your age. Never. Just don't do it. It's a really, obviously normally we can just delete it, but there are situations like this where it becomes a really, really difficult situation. To be fair, from a safety perspective, you should never say your age in any chat, whether it's a rule or not. But even as a joke, don't do it. I'm really sorry. That's not a happy decision. I can't say that. That's made me very happy, but at the same time, it is a rule we have for a reason, because we have more sexually charged discussions here, because we're talking about things like dominatrixes, like kink play, role play, stuff like this. It is not safe to have minors in this space. The reason we say no ages in chat is because when somebody comes out of the woodwork and says, I'm 30, I'm 40, somebody comes out of the woodwork and says, I'm a minor, and this is not a safe space for minors, and it's nothing personal against you if you do get banned for that reason. It is simply that I can't guarantee your safety here, and I don't want that to be a dynamic. Yeah. It's also a general rule on all streams on Twitch. Yeah, you should never say your age anywhere. And I'll be honest, I am at a point where even if people try and push those buttons, I'll just ban them. Because it's like, you thinking you're making a funny joke is actually causing me a hell of a lot of more extra work as a streamer. So yeah, it's don't do it. Just don't do it. You're not gonna make any friends doing that. That's for sure. Like, at least joking about sharing your art won't make joking about sharing your age won't make you friends on Twitch. If anything, it will just make you a butt that nobody wants to talk to. And yeah, definitely if you're younger, never share your age on Twitch. Ever. It puts you at so much danger. Like, literally, we were talking about it earlier today. You know, there are people watching my stream that I know have bad intentions, and I have plenty of proof of that at this point. It's happened many times. I don't know that people aren't watching my stream looking for minors to do horrible things to them. And because that has happened on Twitch in other people's communities, I'm very careful to not have it happen in mine. And it's not a happy topic, and it's not a topic I'm going to stay on probably any longer than that. But that's why it's not because we dislike people. It's just a thing we have to do to keep people safe. And I wish things were different, but they're not. Or location, yeah, no, not even as a joke. You should never. Because then the UK is a bit lower, Twitch is an international. Oh yeah, I know. It's always the one that catches me out. I tell my kid to never tell anyone online anything about themselves. Age, location, their school, yeah, don't do it. You just want everyone to be safe, yeah. I just would not want anyone to become a victim in my community, you know? I don't want that. When we talk about things that would stop someone streaming, I think out of everything, if I found out that my community was used in that way for people, especially if it was on a larger scale, it happened more than once, that's the one thing that would stop me streaming, I think. Genuinely, is if I found out anyone was made a victim in this community, even if it wasn't something that was directly my fault, if I found out that that could happen here, I would stop streaming probably immediately. And I wouldn't just be like on Twitch, I would just stop. Because if I found out that had happened in my community, or I'd fostered a community that allowed that to happen, I don't think I could come back from that. To be honest, not as a streamer. I'd probably still make art and still do my own thing, but it would be completely separate from the internet. I think out of everything, that's the one thing that would probably stop me. You can be mean to me in chat. You can call me a butt. You can say my hair looks like poo-poo and my art looks like pee-pee, and that's okay. That's fine. But if anyone ever actually had that like massive negative impact from my stream, I think I'd just stop streaming. Yeah, to be honest, if that's how strongly I feel about this, it's not a weak conviction. I feel quite dramatically strongly about it. You look like a butt. I know. I know. Dear, don't worry, Prism. Don't worry. Don't worry. Difficult situation. We don't need to go into details. Well, something really sad has happened, and I am sad, Prism. I am a sad, sad lady right now. And I'm sure there are other people that are sad. We're all sad, Prism. Well, mainly me and someone else. DJ, thanks for the DJ. Your farts smell like roses. Thank you. They do. You're right. I don't know how you knew that, Teresa, but you're damn right they do. Oh dear, but my hair do be looking like poo-poo. Oh dear. We are sad. We are sad. Hi, Prism. Welcome on in. We're sad. The alert did work. Did it not? Temporary. I heard the flex tape, and I also heard DJ. I heard both of them. I think I talked over them, but I definitely heard them. Maybe it's because flex tape's not quite as loud as DJ? You smelled them. Whoa. Through the screen. 4D. Ah, dear. Ah, sad times. Ah, oh well. What I'll have to aim to do is make sure that I can post these goblins in places that are all ages appropriate, because the comic itself is not adult story, and that way that I can still, and then maybe I can see their art in similar places at other times. Until then, yes, that'd be nice. That's what we'll aim for. We'll aim for, gotta get these goblins out there so that we can still share art with people that we can't directly talk to right now. Yes. Ah, dear. That was actually a really good learning moment for me. I never realized how important that is. It's really sad that I had to learn about it like that, though. Yeah, this is not the first time this has happened on this channel, and it's why we emphasize so heavily, never, ever say your age. Even if you think you're safe, even if you're like, well, my age is safe, I'm an adult. Never say it, because when one person says their age, everyone wants to say their age. And all it takes is one person who is underage in an 18+ community, and they are immediately banned. I will write on their stuff later. I'll put September and all that kind of stuff, and we'll find a way of getting it so that it's nice and easy for them later. But it's such an important rule. It's such an important rule. I'll be honest, guys. I'm feeling really low right now. I'm very sad, and I don't think I can bring it back. I really don't want to do such a short stream, but I think I'm just gonna end stream today. I don't want anyone to feel guilty about this or anyone to feel bad. I especially don't want the person to feel bad, but I'm also in a place where I just think I'm not gonna be able to do a happy stream for people. And I want, my goal is to have a happy place. I wanna have a happy place. Thank you for the 100 bits. It's fine. I don't want people to feel bad for me or guilty or anything like that. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you, but you don't have to do that. I think give me 24 hours just to and decompress, and then we'll come back to it. I can feel it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those where I'm like, there are times where I can bounce back from things happening, like again having people clip my ass or put me on sexy websites or do all those kind of things or post porn in my Discord. I can bounce back from a lot, but losing someone on the stream which you really respect for a problem like this is very sad. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna send you over to a place where we can have a good time. And I know that Knit is currently going, and they're making amigurumis for Pokemon, which I think a lot of people here will really, really like. So yes, we'll do that if that's okay. I'm really sorry. Normally I would try to bounce back, but I think in this case, It's just not going to happen. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just need a moment. And today I need a moment. For anyone who hasn't met Knit before, a very, very talented crochet artist on Twitch. If you haven't met them, they're really, really good. And yes, they do stained glass window quilts. Well, no, stained glass window blankets, but like all in crochet. It's really, really cool. And then they also make really, really nice amigurumis of Pokemons and stuff like that. They do a lot of really cute stuff there. The vibes there are always on point. They're really chill and fun and welcoming. I think you'll really, really love it there. If you've never met them before, you're in for a treat. You really are. Again, apologies that I couldn't bring it back today. Tomorrow we'll be going live, and if I can do the weekend again, maybe I will. Maybe that's just it's gonna be a trend. Thursdays are just an instant weird day. So yes. We'll come back tomorrow with more positive vibes. Again, this isn't the fault of the person, well, like specifically, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm blaming them. That's not the case. That's not the case. We love them very much and we look forward to them coming back when they're an adult. Otherwise, take care of yourself, everyone. I'll see you soon, well, tomorrow, and we'll get back to more goblins. And if I do anything off stream, I'll let you know. And again, thank you everyone in the YouTube as well for chilling with us today. I appreciate it.